Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, a project that started in March of 2022, conceived at 10:30 p.m. in a cafe by myself and the other gentleman who's here today, Ryoiin. Just as a housekeeping, I know that Halo asked the question earlier. The awards will be given out in the same structure as they were in the form. And we'll be looking at the top 4 of each category. So naturally there were a lot more nominations available than 4, but the awards will go to the top 4 in each of those categories. You have myself, Captain Papi, Flamevius, you have Toadski, and Nightmare JP will be rocking up a little bit later. And we have joining us today a co-producer of the award show, Ryoiin, as well. Without further ado, gentlemen, you guys ready to get started?
I suppose so.
Let's make it happen. Well, we are live on the stream.
Whoa.
Webcams on. Everyone got the memo. It is a white shirt or hoodie season. Even though Flame's a little cream, but you know, we'll let him slide there.
You nearly dogged me before you showed, tell me to dress casual. And,
Yes,
and then I pull up and you're all suited up. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
As you guys can see, welcome to the GGP Award Show for 2022. December 10th PST, December 11th Australian time. I have the chat here. I have all the guys in the call here as well. Welcome to the award show. I hope you guys are looking forward to today's
it should be exciting
stream. You know, as we mentioned before, there will be 32 categories, but you know, I've already explained all that in this slide pack we have today. So you know what, without dilly-dally, let's just get started. Welcome everyone to the award show for 2022.
It's huge.
As you can see, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's presented by the 4 GGP members, myself, Captain Papi, Flamevius, or your new name, Flame, as well, if you want to let the chat know.
No, we'll say with Flame.
We'll say with Flame, that's it. You have Nightmare JP, who, annoyingly enough, Nightmare JP was meant to be here on time today, but he got something up with work, so he said he'll rock up towards the end, as I mentioned beforehand. But just as good of a replacement, we have Ryoiin in his place, and obviously we have the GOAT, Toadski, as well. You know, I found the 4 best images of us that we possibly could have found for our presentation today. You know, naturally, these are the best we could find. But this award show would not have been possible without the support of a few special people. I want to give a special thanks to Ryoiin, who is with us today. Without him, basically the award show itself would have not worked whatsoever. We have Tony, aka Twants. Tony kept track of all the data possible. He kept track of every Sugo Fest that released, every liver break that happened. He went back and looked at all the ink effects that came out. So without all the collection on his behalf, none of this would have been possible whatsoever. And you have Crew and Obito, who just helped with a bunch of the nominations as well. So without these 4 people, this award show is not possible.
Yeah,
so,
round of applause.
Thank you all to you guys. You know, without you guys, this is not possible. And, you know, I greatly do appreciate it. And, you know, a lot. I mean, you can ask Ryoiin. I was here last night creating the PowerPoint of this presentation. And we were in a call from about 1 p.m. until about 11 o'clock, just getting everything collated and sorted. So, you know, it was a struggle. So I know that without these 4 people here, none of that would have been possible whatsoever. So, you know, thank you so much. Just some stats. I'm a stats man. I love my data. As you can see, we had 32 categories with there were a total of 1,089 different voting options. That means across the entire span of the award show. You could have a total of 242 nominations per person. Then in the actual end stats, we had a total of over 1,000 unique voters, a total of 142,000 nominations, and it was about a 57% participation rate, which essentially means the people that had 242 possible nominations, they used roughly about 120, 130 of those nominations there. So pretty fantastic numbers there. But let's just get started with the best extra island free-to-play unit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame though. We didn't get many of them this year.
We didn't get nothing. So this award goes to the best free-to-play unit you get from Extra Island. These units come from arenas, total/point farming events, raids, and blitz. How do you guys? Is anything popped up when you guys looking at these awards here? What were you guys thinking? There's not much. Like you said, there's not a lot. Like a few come to mind. Like You know, the Blitz Odin we got a while back was a pretty good unit. Like
That was a surprise to get, you know, like a free-to-play super class character like that.
Yeah,
He was
totally.
actually pretty decent. So.
Yep. And there were like a few other units there, but again, it was one of those sad things where we just didn't get many extra island free-to-play units. So
No.
we have some stats. There were 25 total nominees, 8 nominations per person, and this category got over 4,000 votes.
Damn.
So, in 4th place, we have Luffy and Whitebeard, the recent point farming event. Luffy and Whitebeard unit got about 382 votes.
He's good, but slightly lacking, I think. But
Yes.
the fact that it's both Luffy and Whitebeard, you get access to some good supports and stuff. So I dig it.
And shockingly enough, with the exact same amount of votes, and I did test this, mind you, Arena Luffy in 3rd place here. I'm very interested about Arena Luffy. I wasn't sure why Arena Luffy was rated so highly by people. I forgot what the unit did.
Well, he does defense reduction, chain lock, damage dealing
Okay.
special. I think he gets rid of block slots. Like he's
So there's
decent,
a lot, yeah.
but he's a Luffy character.
Yeah.
So okay, interesting.
Very
Okay.
interesting indeed. And in 2nd place, Odin 5+. Blitz Odin takes 2nd place here. I personally, for me, Odin's first.
Really?
That's how I feel. I love that Odin. I love barrier removal in a unit, and it just makes it easier. But you know,
Yeah, it's not very common to see barrier removal in characters, especially free-to-play units.
yes. And the winner of best extra island free-to-play unit goes to Uta 5+
Yeah.
from the point farming event. Round of applause for Uta.
Yeah.
Probably the
Good
best
call.
unit. Probably the best extra island free-to-play unit that released, period. This unit's actually incredible. Saw a lot of use in the recent Super Boss Kizuna as well. I mean, it's just an excellent unit all around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even on this unit's release, even before the 5+, this
It
unit
wasn't
was seeing a
amazing.
little bit of play.
Yeah,
And then the 5+ just made her better. She's not
Incredible.
a perfect unit, but for a free-to-play unit, she's really good.
really.
And
really
had a
good, I
usable
agree.
captain too. Like, yeah,
Yes.
and just synergized well with all the film red stuff. So I think that's a pretty good call from the
I'd say.
audience.
Very
Yeah.
solid. Won by a nice hefty just around 270 votes as well. So
That's
very
yeah,
strong-
that's
very
a
strong
convincing win.
yes,
Yeah,
totally. All right,
Mhm.
moving
good
on.
call.
No time to waste. Back into the free-to-play realm. The best game mode free-to-play unit. So the various game modes in OPTC produce a lot of free-to-play units. A lot. But which of these is the best? This award goes to the best free-to-play unit from the various game modes in OPTC. These units are from TM, PvP, and Kizuna.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
couple stats, 32 total nominees, 8 nominations per person were available, and we got around 5,000 votes for this category alone. In 4th place, Kizuna Blackbeard 5+. Racked up 345 votes, 6%, 7%. Interesting vote there.
That's a good one. Yeah,
That's a
Kizuna
very-
Blackbeard's huge.
All of the units, like I'm looking now, are all incredible. So like, I was very, very impressed overall. Moving in, 4th place, TM Luffy. This is the Int TM Luffy, so the Beast Pirates one, where they're on the, I believe it's the one where they're approaching Wano, has the support, the attack down support that attaches to Yamato. Another
Interesting.
fantastic unit.
That's weird. Like, this is a hot take, but I think Blackbeard's a little bit more useful than the Luffy.
I would agree. I think the only reason why the Luffy kicks out the Blackbeard is the support, the attack
Yeah,
down, and
that's
all that
true.
kind of stuff. So you know it's very juicy there. In 2nd place, Kizuna Shanks 5+.
Oof, such
Actually, a
good
really
unit.
cracked unit. Honest to God,
Yeah.
a very good free to play unit.
Free
And
play Super
Very
Tandem as
cool.
well.
who else but to win an award? But in 1st place and taking the best game mode free to play unit, we have Kizuna Roger 5+.
Wow.
Of course.
I mean,
It's interesting, this one. It's a little closer in terms of the votes itself, but I mean, it's
the
very
thing about
interesting.
Roger is like, I love the artwork of the character. He has ink effect as well, which is pretty unique. But like, I don't think this unit is like the best free-to-play unit that is released this year for sure.
I kind of agree. Like, I think
He's
it's
got
really
double
good,
special, you know, he moves defense up, but like that's kind of like his main use. He's good, but I definitely think some of the other characters on the list are a little bit better. But that's interesting. I think a lot of people like Roger just due to the fact that it's a free to play Roger. That's awesome that we got a free to play Roger in the first place.
He has super classes. Was it super class or super type or whatever?
This guy was super class free spirit.
Yeah, which was like really good. So
yeah,
I think that was maybe a massive selling point.
And yeah, probably one of the best free to play captains in the game, if not the best free to play captain.
I would say so. I think that's another
like
that
carries.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. Moving on. Roger takes the cake. Best treasure map rare recruit unit. So we got a lot of these this year, and a lot of them were actually really good. This award goes to the best treasure map rare recruit unit. Which one was most worth your gems that you probably could be using somewhere else? You know, you could be using them somewhere else. So we had 30 nominees, 8 per person, or just over 4,000 total votes in this category. And in 4th place, we have Int Jimbei. This is the film red Int Jimbei.
Ooh.
Which is a really... Which, for him being in 4th place, it's kind of like a whoa, you know? Because he's a fucking incredible unit.
He is insane. Right. I mean, you were just talking before about barrier removal. Like, I'm pretty sure he does that.
He does that.
And a full border slots and locks them. So good.
Actual sick unit. In 3rd place, we have Dex Nami. So this is the summer Dex Nami from the summer celebration.
Okay.
I was interested. I was very interested in this one. I was surprised that this was that high up. But
I think it's just the artwork. People voted for the artwork.
Yeah, and then if you want to speak about artwork, in 2nd place you have Cy Robin, the other swimsuit unit as well.
People done way too bad, dude. Oh man.
And I think to no avail, the winner of best treasure map rare recruit, Int Zoro, the film red Zoro. This unit's incredible.
Yeah,
I think this unit is so good. So I think I mean like. I probably would have. I put Jinbei deserved to be higher up if we're going to be honest with ourselves here.
I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
but Zora just being that guy for Grand Voyage.
Yep, that's a massive point too.
Yeah, he's huge.
Absolutely,
such a good unit. Such a good unit, and he's a Zora. Get supports on him, and he has a decent support, I think. So
very good unit. Moving on.
Stuff.
We're making great headway, guys. Next
Smashing it.
Unit, best Kizuna rare recruit. A lot of these units as well. This award goes to the best Kizuna rare recruit. I've deleted my little blurb thing here. Give me a second. Best Kizuna rare recruit unit.
Come on, man.
These units helped us get the most out of Kizuna, but which one was the best? Couple of stats here. 30 total nominations. We have 8 per person and just over 3,500 votes.
Not as many nomination in this one.
Yes.
Right.
Because unit rare recruits aren't as valuable as the TM rare recruits because like they don't have like usable supports a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Whereas team rare recruits usually they all have more, and you know people usually like to save their gems for the big banners, so it's understandable that the TM rare recruits, Kizuna rare recruits wouldn't be as voted. So
plus, I would also say that naturally we didn't get a lot of Kizuna legends, so there's less people pulling on Kizuna banners to actually use those rare recruits.
That's
I
true.
think with like Treasure Map and Pirate Rumble and such, I mean Pirate Rumble units are generally pretty good, but like with Treasure Map we got a lot of legends in Treasure Map, so people are like, I mean right now like Legend Jinbei is out at the moment, right? So like people have more of an incentive to pull because there's the chance to pull that legend.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, in 4th place, Quick Komurasaki. Actually cracked unit, but surprised it's this low, to be honest with you. I'm very interested. Next, we have...
Good utility, and she's good in Rumble, too.
Very good in Rumble, actually. Sai Nami. This is the film red Sai Nami.
Oh, this unit is amazing.
This unit's cracked.
Yep.
Interestingly, in 2nd place, Dex Whitebeard. Who
he's that guy.
Dude, he's so good. Yeah.
I would have personally thought Dex Whitebeard would have been first. I think he's just so good. I didn't even have him, you know, right?
Yeah,
he's cracked.
Like Dex Whitebeard and like all of those film red ones that came out, like the Nami, the Frankie, the Robin, those 3 and Dex Whitebeard would have been like the top ones for me. I think all of those are amazing. So seeing these 2 up there makes sense.
And Todd, you've hit the nail on the mother freaking
Robin?
head. In 1st place, Robin takes the cake. I think to no one's surprise, art is god tier. Let's put it out there. The art is absolutely incredible. But on top of that, this unit is cracked as shit. Like, you know, I think it's a pretty easy winner there. Another great one.
Good choice from the chat that time.
Honestly, a lot of the votes so far, chat's been kind of smacking them out. So, you know, well done, guys.
They were like really close as well, like 5 votes apart. That's
this one was crazy. This one was crazy close. Like Robin won by 5 votes. Sign
not far
Army,
behind.
you know, so like it's very close here.
Damn.
Best Fire Rumble Rare Recruit. I think this one's pretty much a shoe-in, but there's 4 units that we all can name that are like the ones that take the cheese here. Categories, 19 nominees, so that means 19 Fire Rumble units released in the calendar year. Oh, sorry, in our year. 8 nominations, just over 3,000 total votes. This award goes to the best Pirate Rumble Rare Recruit, a unit that would easily slide into your team and help you win more matches. In 4th place, we have Int Dory. In 4th place, you know, as we kind of expected here. I think we all know, you know, what's kind of happening. In 2nd place, we have Int Broggy. I mean, they're a dynamic duo. You know, you want to have both Int Dory and Broggy together at the same time. You know, you get the most out of them.
I think a lot of people like the Broggy better just because, you know, he hits harder.
Yep.
But a lot of people are sleeping on Dory, though. He's got that utility, special binding the opposing team. It's pretty good.
Very, very good. And, okay, so I'm gonna play which one of the Dex characters wins. We both know it's one of the Dex rare recruits. Who do you think wins this one here? Dalton or Pell?
I think Pell is the number one.
Ooh. Okay,
Well, I
Ryoiin,
can't play this game. Well,
You know the stats. You actually know the stats. All right, and in 2nd place, we have Dex Pell.
Oh.
No way,
Dex
dude.
Pell in 2nd place.
What is
And
wrong
then,
with people?
as we know, the winner, Dex Dalton, takes the cake, 537
Okay,
votes.
well, Dalton's really good. I mean, all of these characters are amazing, but come on, people.
This
Have
is
you
a
guys
big-
read what Pell does?
That's what I mean.
We took
I was...
LP.
Yeah, don't do that. This one was a big shock to me when I saw the actual numbers. Because I thought that Pell was leaps and bounds ahead of Dalton. But, I mean, I guess maybe more people have Dalton over Pell probably is the case.
Like, I didn't even have Pell, but I know I still voted for Pell. Like, I think I voted for Dalton as well because we had so many nominations.
Exactly.
But that's surprising. You might be right. I think more people probably just have Dalton. That's
Yeah, I
probably
think
why.
so.
But I mean, those 4 definitely were the highlights of the year.
Yeah. I think I would give like a special shout out to like the Fujitora, the driven one. I think he's a very sleeper unit and is surprisingly very, very strong as well. So I'll definitely say that he would go if he had come out earlier in the year, I think he probably would have been higher up. Would have been my guess. All right, moving on. Now we get into some of the.
Oh, how about before we jump into the next one, we should ask people to like the stream real quick. I mean, we've got
there we go.
over 80 people here.
Whoa!
Smack the like button.
Smash it. Get that
Smash it,
thing
break it.
smashed. Break it, destroy it, get the website shut down, you know? And, I mean, actually don't do that. But but no, I agree. Smash the like button helps us out a great deal, you know. Push the stream out. Get your mum to watch, get your dad to watch. Load it up on the TV. Make a new Google account and subscribe to us as well. You know, do all that kind of fun stuff there. All right, good intermission. On to probably one of the larger categories of this year. Best Rare Recruit.
Lots of
Jesus.
Best
this
Rare
year.
Recruit. This award goes to the best Rare Recruit unit. A unit so good it could probably be a legend at this point. Like, I mean, actually, to be fair, a lot of the legends these days are basically Rare Recruits too. This category had 49 nominees, 10 per person, and just almost 6,500 total votes. A lot of good units this year. But there is a theming. Kind of, a little bit. In 4th place, we have Strength King.
Okay.
From the Kaido, Luffy, Ace Yamato batch, the 8th anniversary batch. Actually cracked unit.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
using Kaido, you want to have one of those crew members, and King's one of the better ones.
and I think you mentioned in your video when you're doing the nominations, like, it's so easy to just vote for, like, King, Queen, Jack, Zoro, Sanji. Because those 5 rare recruits are absolutely incredible, and they kind of just really work well with the legends that they have there. So Strength King, following suit, Dex Zoro in 3rd place. Very interesting little one there.
That is pretty surprising. I felt like because King doesn't have as many units as Zoro, and the fact that King does what he does in terms of the utility that he gives, I felt like he was more valuable than Zoro.
Yes.
But Zoro's a fan favorite, so I guess that makes sense.
And I think people kind of still, weirdly enough, they still sleep on V3 Kaido, even though we've kind of exclaimed his name to the heavens. I think people are still very much in the Super Tandem Luffy. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe people are now picking up Super Tandem Luffy a lot more as a really good unit too. And Zoro kind of works quite well with that unit overall.
True.
2nd place. Int Film Red Brook.
Okay, I understand.
This unit evaded me for a very long time. And I think I still
feels
haven't
bad.
got him. I don't know if I
Really?
Still... yeah, I think.
Oh, you got him.
Did we get him
When
during
we
the
looked for
Zora?
Zora.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think we did. It's a lot of multi since him, but
I mean, Bob and V2 basically.
yes, pretty much.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put it out there. Do you guys remember who won this award last year?
Oh, was it Sai Summer Robin? Or was that?
And
No, it
the
was the year before.
back-to-back winner of Best Rare Recruit, Robin.
Damn.
Let's go.
Okay.
Robin
That's
takes
mad.
it back-to-back winner of the Rare Recruit. She's been the best Rare Recruit 2 years running. Quick Robin takes the cake. This unit pisses me off in Rumble as well. I don't know why. When I see it in quick teams, it actually just runs me. I think it's like
I
a
don't
heavy
even know
deep-
what it does.
I don't know either, but every time I see it, I lose. It's just like
Hey yo.
this. I
It
mean,
is bad,
hey
bro.
yo, in more ways than one. Hold
He
on.
lost. Oh man, lost.
But yes, quick Robin, fantastic rare recruit again. Robin, 2 years in a row, best rare recruit. What
Damn.
more do you want?
They do her justice.
They really
Yep.
do.
Let's make
You know.
it 3.
Hey, hold on, we can make it 3 for 3. All right, moving on. The next category we have a little smaller one, best support unit.
Okay.
Okay.
This unit goes to the best support unit. When you need that something extra, that unit is there for you. 8 nominees this year, 4 per person, and almost 3,000 total votes. You know what? Since there wasn't a lot of support units, what do you guys think your top 4s were? Or like just as a consensus, how do you guys feel about the top 4? Or just even who do you think should win this category if we wanted to do that?
It's hard because they've got different use cases.
Yes.
I think in like just generic content, I felt like I used Int Mihawk the most.
I
For
would
the
agree.
cooldown, the end of turn damage, defense reduction, so useful. But then you've got like the really good ones for like super bosses. You're like
Yep.
the Sabo. Ace is fine.
Yep.
What else is there? The Brook
I think
came out
Vivi,
recently.
I think I'm
Vivi is a good
in
one.
that sense. I think for me, Vivi's the one that I love to use just in regular content because it's one of those units that like pops in the final stage. You
Yeah.
get the resistance down, you get the threshold removal. I love that unit for like auto teams as well. It's a killer unit to have.
True. Good call. I don't know. I guess it depends on how the community uses these supports and what
Correct.
they value most.
Correct.
This one could go in either direction.
All right, without further ado, what do you think, Flame?
Mm,
Having a quick searchy search.
yes, sir. I think I would go with the Mihawk.
Yeah, the Mihawk's sick. Like I think Mihawk in content is so tapped.
And he
Yeah.
attaches to a lot of good units too, like
Yeah.
int slashes or int free spirits.
Those kinds of supports are always sick. Like the ones that
Mm.
are like not character based but color class based, because
Yep.
it provides a lot more options there. All right, 4th place, Whitey Bay.
I forgot about her.
Whitey
Yeah.
Batty. Young Whitey Bay. She does the barrier removal. I think she also does the resistance. Does she do resistance down as well?
Don't think it's that. I think she
It was chain.
barrier
Is it-
chain and does she get rid of bind as well?
I think so. Like a turn or two of bind. I think it was.
I think so. Yeah.
In 3rd place, Mihawk, which
There he
that's
is.
a shock. I thought Mihawk would have been 1-2. at minimum.
Damn.
But in
So I'm
3rd place,
expecting
Mihawk-
I'm expecting
Who do you think? Who do you think?
Sabo and Ace to be
as
like,
the top
Sabo,
2.
Sabo should be the top. I'm gonna guess, and
And who's
and then
second?
Ace, maybe Vivi, but I think it's Ace.
Second place is Vivi.
Oh, there he is.
Ooh.
There we go.
And I think it goes without saying the whole chat was talking about it too. 1st place, Sports Sabo.
Yeah, that artwork's so
Works.
good too.
Oh, it works amazing. The unit is cracked itself as like it's actually a fantastic unit.
It does
So,
so much.
Yeah. It's one of those units like, I'll just put it on and I'll get rid of like 2 out of the 3 debuffs and be
And
be
attaching
happy with my
to
day.
Ace and Luffy, you got a
Yeah,
pretty wide
that's
variety.
fucked. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Super Tandem Luffy, chuck this guy on it, call it a day. Is set to do a crap ton of damage to any quick boss. Easy money.
Facts.
All right.
Good stuff.
Moving on. Bit of a controversial category now, lads. We're going to jump in.
Oh.
Most overrated legend.
Oh man.
This award goes to the most overrated legend. This legend was really hyped up by everyone, only to be overrated and barely used. Now, this is one of the big categories, 53 nominees. So that means that from our calendar year, we had a total of 53 legends released this year. That starts from December 10th to about what we say November 30th of this year. And then
Yeah.
everything was available. 12 category nominees per person, 5,500 total votes. So heavily interacted with category here. Fourth is Kuma. What an interesting one he'd start off with. I think
Overrated?
Kuma gets overrated by the... this is me speaking for the audience. I think they say overrated because when there was a hype for wanting Kuma, and then, like, I don't know how to justify it. Actually, I'm lying to you guys.
Yeah, this one doesn't make a lot of
I
sense.
have no idea how... I was trying to think of a way to justify it, but I have
People
no
just
idea.
say
on
overrated
purpose.
means bad or something like that.
That's what I think it is. I think people
Yeah.
think overrated just means a bad legend.
They just
They
hate
put it in
They're just
before a
hating.
worst legend as well, so that they're like, oh,
Might
Yeah,
as well
any
do it
bad
too, right?
legends? Yeah.
yeah. People just hating for no reason.
Facts. A bit more of an interesting one here. V3 Big Mom. So not the new one that released, but like V1 Olin.
The one with
V3 Big
Marco.
Mom, the one with Marco. The one that does like the end of turn damage and does like the paralysis weird thing. Makes your screen darker as well. That one.
I can
makes
agree
sense.
with this
What's
one to an extent because I remember when we were first reading her abilities, everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is basically V1 Kaido
This is
replacement."
better V1 Kaido.
And then we
you
use
know?
it, we're like, "Wait, she doesn't give fucking cooldown.
Wait, she sucks ass.
She's so bad." Yeah, okay, I get it. She's pretty bad.
And in second place, Super Tandem Shanks.
Oh,
Very
I thought that was
interesting.
number one.
Oh no, this is a bad choice, Chad.
I
Come
know,
on.
I agree. Super Tandem Shanks.
He's not overrated.
Fuck
This
Stump,
guy's-
by the way. We're gonna put it out there. Everyone in
Stump,
chat
yeah.
all
Yep,
together.
Fuck Stump.
Hashtag fuck Stump. You know, everyone in chat, please. It is his legend that's come out.
I have a
I was-
pick for
I
the
was-
first one.
I was pretty shocked by this one.
This one, yeah, this is just due to the whole drama that surrounded this character, really.
Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't deserve to be an overrated legend. Like, yeah, obviously it sucks that he doesn't do what we thought he did, but this character is still cracked, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Number one, I have a guess.
Who do you think? Go.
Kaido Crew.
Okay, Ryoiin, do you have any idea? Who do you think?
Okay, I know
you
the
can't say
answer.
anything either. Why do I keep asking you? Flame, what do you think?
I was gonna say the Kaido crew, but I could also see it being like maybe the Okiku. I mean not Okiku, what's her name?
Well, yeah,
Murasaki?
he's a Kiku.
Kurosaki,
No, the
like
Komurasaki,
Hiyori.
yeah, the Hiyori, because a lot of people were hyping her up when she came out, but she's actually not that crazy.
Interesting.
But
Here we
we'll
go.
see.
I mean, you guys clearly are members of the podcast and community because you've absolutely smashed it. The most overrated
Kaido.
legend this year is Kaido and the lead performer. When I saw, it won by like 100 and something votes as well, but like when I saw this one, I was like, you know what? People are right. So I was talking to Ryoiin last night and I was like, him and I reacted to this unit when it was like announced in the producer video, and him and I both like, holy shit, this unit's gonna be
It was so
fucking
gassed, yeah.
cracked. And then it came out and everyone's like, why is it a Kizuna legend? Why?
Another thing as well is he came out a week before Roger Whitebeard. and
Literally,
Luffy
Roger
Crew.
Whitebeard, Luffy Crew. Like like he just got overshadowed so quickly.
This was another one that people were like, oh, he's basically a replacement for V1 Kaido. And it's like, well, yes, but no.
There we go.
Art goes crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, art's tapped. There we go. Moving on. Most underrated legend.
This is a more fun category.
This is way more fun. This award goes to the most underrated legend, a sleeper legend. This one that everyone thought was hot garbage when it came out, but actually turned out to be really good. 53 nominees, so all the legends again, 12 per person, almost 5,500 total votes. In fourth place, Halloween Boa. I love this one because Halloween Boa is actually fucking cracked. I love this unit.
A lot of people talk down on this unit. I mean, yeah, her captain and her super tight
I think,
suck.
yeah, I think that's why. Because everyone was like, captain's trash, therefore unit is trash. But it's like, her special, I've used it more than I realized I would have.
It's hard to replace, and she has hunger.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Having hunger is insane. Crazy unit. Carrot and Winder for number 3.
Okay, this is a good choice.
Yeah.
I love this one as well because this Carrot and Winder became an unsung hero for Grand Voyage.
Yep.
And then overall is just a fantastic TM legend. Like TM
Also has
legend is
hunger.
probably the best this year, and also has hunger. Everything has hunger.
And it's just like when this character first came out, like everyone was writing this character off, like, oh my god, this character's bad, blah 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 blah. and then we realize, wait, hold up,
Yeah,
hold up,
exactly, you know?
this character's cracked.
And in second place, Bond Clay. I don't know about this one.
Underrated.
fire.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about this. I think it's underrated. Here, I'm gonna try to justify it again. So let me give me the floor. I think it's underrated because people looked at the mechanic as being very gimmicky. I mean, I even did that thing too. I remember on the podcast, I was like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to keep having to go to this menu and clicking and blah, blah, blah. But then, like, when I started to actually use the legend and realize how versatile the character is, there was so much more value added to it, where I was like, you can kind of get over the gimmicky aspect of the character just because he provides so much. It's so much in terms of what he does, and the fact that he can just become anything, like, it's incredible.
Makes sense.
I think that's maybe the justification for that one.
All right, do we have any guesses for this last?
Yeah, what's
one?
first? This
All
is
right, Flame.
this
Flame,
one.
what do
I
you
was
think it's
shocked.
gonna be?
I was shocked by this one, so I forgot.
Most
But I
un-
think. What do you
Most
think?
underrated.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Pudding didn't even come out this year, you ding dong. You're still gonna
I
win
know,
though.
kidding. Yeah, that's my guess.
What do you think, Todd? What's the brain? The gears are turning. I can tell. It's a good one. When you see it, you'll be very happy. I think.
Halloween Koala.
And the winner for the most underrated legend goes to Robin and
Oh, of course.
Jinbei.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Holy.
that's what I thought. When I saw the results, I was like, you know what? This could not be more correct.
Yeah, this
Most
has to be number one.
Yeah, this could not be more correct as like most underrated legend because
Yeah. Good choice. Good choice.
the unit's tapped. Like, this unit is so good, and they're one of the few units that you can use the support Brook on as well. So like this unit adds so much like as unit overall. So
And you get access to like Mr. One support.
Like all
So
Robin
good.
supports are cracked. Like all the
Barto.
Baroque Works ones. Barto attaches. What do they do? They do
Oh,
base
they
attack
also get
boost,
the-
attack
the
down.
The Strength Straw Hat support
Yeah, that's despair and bind, I believe, is it? Or something
and
like
paralysis.
that? And even fucking better. Like, what more do you
So
want?
good.
This unit is actually. So I remember when they came out, I was like, ew. I don't
Yeah,
want that.
a lot of people were like that.
You know,
Oh, they're too tanky. I don't want to pull them.
I don't want to pull them. They don't seem fun. I don't want to use this unit at all.
They're too
I mean,
slow,
yeah.
man. There's no point.
Ain't nobody using this character as a captain, but that's special though. Whew.
That's special. Those
And a useful swap.
yeah, actually pretty useful swap.
Yeah,
All right,
great character.
another category as per usual. Oh, I've gone forward. Worst super evolution.
Ooh.
This award goes to the worst super evolution that came out this year. They could have done a million things to fix this unit, but in reality, nothing changed or just didn't meet our expectations. For 20 nominees, 6 per person, and just over 2,500 votes. I think we can all tell the winner of this one here. You know, just from face value alone.
Well, there's also the fact that the Kizuna characters are in here too.
Correct.
So that is interesting.
So in 4th place, Super Type Cyber 6 Plus. Interesting one, right? It's a bit of like a bit of an iffy one, I think, for the most part. Like, I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the best. I think it's like a pretty like
Fine,
average.
like it's acceptable.
Yeah, it's acceptable. I think I just didn't like the fact that it was a complete change in color. I think keeping him as strength would have been fine, but making him psi and such is a bit weird.
At least they gave level limit break to both 6-star and 6-star plus, so there is like
that's a great point.
the option to go to different forms and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, just it wasn't the buffs that we're expecting. Considering like we had so many amazing super evolutions prior to his release that made the characters so busted.
Yeah.
And we have a character that is more quote unquote modern that received a buff that didn't receive like a lot of buffs. So by comparison, his buff didn't seem as great.
Couldn't agree
Yeah.
more. Third place,
Okay.
Kizuna Roshi 5 Plus. Makes sense. Kind
He
of
didn't fix his super
Ew.
evolution. Didn't really add much.
didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You know, there's not a lot that can be done there. Second place, V1 Brook 6 Plus. Kind of what we expected it to be. Hold on, I'm just tweeting out the award show because I didn't do that.
You silly goose.
This guy, man.
Don't, please, guys. I've been freaking out all day. And I mean, to no one's avail, we all know who takes the cake here. It's
The big lady.
Yeah,
Pikachu shock face.
Movie spoilers.
What?
Hey, get it off the
Hey,
screen,
get off the screen,
man.
get off the screen, get off the screen.
I haven't seen it in the movie.
Look, it's unfortunate that this happened. Like, it shouldn't have been this way. They really shouldn't have done that to Uta, but I mean...
How dare they?
It is what it is, right? You know?
No real surprise here.
It's a shit unit. Like, it's strong, but it's also, like, really bad. Like, it just... it hurts itself where its strengths lie. So, a bit counterintuitive for the most part.
Yeah, it's a 6-.
It actually is the first ever 6-.
Nuts.
Moving on to the opposite side of the coin, the best
This is more fun.
evolution.
This is what we want to talk about.
Yes.
This award goes to the best super evolution that came out this year. This evolution really brought this unit from rags to riches. Fourth place is the stats first. 20 nominees, 6 nominations, and almost 3.8 thousand total votes. V1 Odin 6+. I forgot this unit came out in the time frame that we set. But
Pretty
6 plus Odin is actually a really incredible unit.
Yeah.
He just got stronger and just better, which is just amazing for him. So.
Like, his 6+ is what he should have been on release.
Yes.
To be honest.
You know what?
Yeah.
I agree. I actually fear for what they would have made his 6+ if his 6+ is what he was on release. To be honest.
True.
And way stronger.
Where's my V1 Roger 6+ though?
Also, a free-to-play unit. Probably should have been in the categories for free-to-play unit.
Right, true.
Also not a free-to-play unit. I'm not going to do this anymore. V2 Kuzan 6+.
Yeah, they made this unit cracked. This unit's
And then-
amazing.
I thought he'd be higher.
I thought he would too, but also Super Evolution binked him out. Just
I'm
completely
gonna be so
ugly.
pissed if Akainu is above him.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. With number 2, Halloween Ace 6+ takes second place.
That
Hey, I thought I
that
changed
was
the
a
numbers on that one, bro. What's going on?
Bro, alright, man. You trying to change the numbers on Halloween Ace? That's
I thought I
crazy.
made him number 1. Come on.
You wish.
Halloween Ace was a surprise. We weren't expecting to get a Super Evolution when he dropped.
I believe this was the first Super Evolution in the new set of how they release Super Evolutions that wasn't given out as a free copy.
Yeah.
This was the first one that wasn't a free-to-play-esque unit. We got the skulls from Blitz Battle, I believe, was where it came from.
Yep. Correct.
So it's very interesting that they decided to just chuck that in out of nowhere. But I mean, he's an absolute cracked unit, and we all were anticipating him to be very good. But first place, What do you guys think? 6+ Dex.
Kid.
Yep, you know it.
Yep.
6+ Dex kid takes first place, easy money.
So good.
He's so good. His PvP kid is so good. His level limit break is good. Like, his art is sick. Like, there's no.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but Shiki had one of the best Super Evolutions in
Hey,
2022.
Hey.
Get him off! Get him out! Get him out! Security! Honestly, I agree with you. I think that he is very slept on as a character. Shiki really deserved to be up there, I think. What do you think was the reason why Shiki maybe didn't get voted for? Do you think there's anything that kind of deters people, or
Because I guess he only becomes like truly amazing when you have him level limit break 5 with the expansion.
Yeah, okay.
So that probably means a lot of people haven't had access to try him out, but he's good.
There we go. Best Power Rumble team. Bit of a new category. Just thought we'd chuck it in there, have some fun, This award goes to the best Power Rumble team. This is your go-to squad to defeat any opponent. Well, not really, but it's nice, happy, fun blurb kind of stuff. 13 teams, all the colors, all the classes, 4 nominations, almost 3,000 total votes. And what? Let's play the game again. Top 4. This is a pretty easy one to break out.
Ooh. Wait.
Mm.
Psy, Dex, Quick, Slasher.
Interesting. What do you think, Flame? Something similar?
Yeah, Psy and Dex were pretty good this year.
There you go. All right, in 4th place, Slashers.
Oh,
There you go, 1 for 4, Todd. In third place, a little interesting, Free Spirit.
oh, come on, man.
The Free Spirit team is basically the side team. Come on,
It's
let's
basically the side.
can we be real here, guys? Come on,
Unless
chat.
you're running that stupid team with like all those dual units, I suppose. But if you're running that team, just yeah, okay.
And
Fine.
in second place,
Sigh.
Dex.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And
Yep.
pretty privy to see in first place we have the side team. Plain and
Yep,
simple,
figured.
quite easy to play it out there.
Okay.
Straightforward category. I think that was to no one's real. And now we get to a couple of more of the fun categories. Best new update feature.
Okay.
Here
I
we
see
go.
you.
This award goes to the best new update to come to OPTC, something that has added new life or made the game even better than what it was. So we had 11 nominees. These came from the updates that released. We have 4 total per person, and almost 3,500 total votes. Fourth place is the use of 999 boosters, up to 999 boosters. So just allowing you to quickly level up your characters a lot more efficiently. That was great.
Yep.
That was a great quality of life update. I mean, Treasure Cruise is quite good at giving good quality of life updates to mask all the problems that are in the
Just
game.
imagine this not being in the game with the introduction of level 150.
Don't even bring that
Oh
up.
no.
You're actually gonna be there for like 2 hours to level up 1 unit. It's just what's gonna
Exactly.
happen. Third place. This is the Helper Captain update. This is the Bandai slash Helper Captain improvements. But in reality, they actually ruined the same captain filter, so it doesn't actually work properly.
Yeah,
But
they
let's forget that part, because the Bandai Captain's actually really good. It's actually a really good update, because if you have a copy of the unit, so like let's say for treasure map boosters, or if you have a legend that, like for example, like a lot of time in Kizuna, you don't want to run the same captain, so you might have like a level 5 super tandem character as your own, and then find that as a friend captain, and then run a different captain, so it gives you a lot more
But then there's
more
the stupid
usability.
situation where they gave more points if you use friend captains, not your own captain.
And there you go. There's that
So
part too.
stupid.
You have some friends, you know, that's a hard thing to do, right? Second place, the Claim All button. The Claim All button also doesn't work as you'd expect it to, because it only lets you claim 20 mail. But it's still a great feature, nonetheless. I think it's...
That's sad because
It
that
is
was
a bit
always the
upsetting.
feature I wanted when I wanted to play when I was playing.
It is a bit upsetting, because you would expect it to just work out. But, nonetheless, Claim All button's great. Lets you quickly grab a lot of the treasure map rewards, you know, or if you're a weirdo like me, you don't even use it until like once every like 4 months. But, you know, it is what it is. And what do you guys think was the winner then? In terms of
Level
best new
limit
update
break.
thing? Todd, same thing?
Yep, I would have to agree.
I mean, as again, you guys are members of this podcast, you know it too well. Level limit break takes first place for best new update feature. I love but also hate this, because level limit break sucks for people that didn't have dupes, but also is really good for people that do. It's like it's a bit of both, you know, at the end of the day, which I think is hilarious. But level limit break takes the cake for best new update feature. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Making those old units good again.
That's right.
Well,
Need too many
maybe not
turtles, though.
always good. Maybe like better.
We'll get to level limit break category in a moment. But another fun one this year, the best tool/website.
Ooh.
This award goes to the best OPTC tool/website. Without these tools and websites, we'd probably still be trying to clear Raid Mihawk. I still can't clear it myself. So these are truly the backbone of the game. We had 7 nominees, 4 nominations per person, and 200. Yeah, that's right. 2,800 total votes. In 4th place, we have the Legend Checklist. Great tool. Absolutely fantastic tool. Lets you export your images, export them as links. You can show your friends what you have or you don't have. You can also set the units as rainbow or super rainbowed and etc. You know, so it's a very, very good.
Well, it's actually called the Legend Flex List
Oh,
because
We
you
should
just
ch-
flex. You just
can
flex
we
it.
can we make that the name? Can we ask it to be changed to the Legend Flex List instead of the checklist? 'Cause I'm kind of
We'll-
down.
We'll pay you.
We'll go message them. We'll sort it out. Nakama Network. It's a fantastic resource for those. For those that trying to find teams for content, great filtering system. Allows you to filter by what captain you have, what units you want to use, etc. And there's a lot of teams overall there. So, it's a fantastic resource for a lot of beginning players. It's an easy way to look up content and find teams that clear that content. In second place, and probably my favorite tool, the treasure map planner.
Have they updated it yet?
Hey, live check, run it up.
Let me check it right now.
The
the TM plan is awesome.
Awesome. It has the great support feature, which I think is so well implemented. The fact that you're able to put in a unit and find what support's attached to that unit, so it's just easy to build teams and such.
It is not updated.
Oh, all right. Take it down. Take away the second place award. Remove it. Revoked. And then obviously to no one's surprise, the OPTC database takes the cake.
Massive.
Shout out to Solaris, as per usual. We do berate you a lot of the time, but without the database, this game would not be anything close to what we have it as today. So, thank you so much for your continued effort and support, Solaris.
Convincing win.
Yes. And I believe Solaris does have a lot of avenues you can reach out to him if you want to help with the database itself. So make sure you go seek those avenues out if you have a little bit of programming experience or just want to support the database in any stretch of the imagination. Solaris, please let us pay you money or give you a donation or some sort of Patreon shenanigans there, because you deserve it, my friend. You do a lot of work for the community, so we do greatly appreciate it. Until those times where you mess it up and I look like a clown on the podcast. Anyway, the hardest content. Another new one this year. This award goes to the hardest content to come out this year, only meant to be beat by top players and the best of the best. Without further ado, 7 nominees, 4 nominations per person, 2.4 thousand votes.
This will be interesting to see how the community thinks about this one.
Yes. In 4th place, Grand Voyage Shellstown versus Axehand Morgan.
I guess most people probably consider this difficult due to a couple of things. You need hunger, which is not a lot of deck slashes that have hunger.
Yep.
You also need a way to tank damage on that mini boss stage. And I think Mr. 3 was one of the best ways around that. I know that there's some teams now that are able to get through it. But yeah, definitely on initial release, the only character you could use that was a deck slasher that had hunger was literally Carrot and Wanda. But I think that's now changed a little bit now. But either way, interesting.
In 3rd place, we have Grand Voyage Baratier versus Mihawk. Bit of a newer one.
Interesting. Okay.
No option there. Yep.
All right. Fair enough.
Now to completely tip and switch and change, PvP Challenge Pell takes 2nd place. This deserved a win. This is the most piece of shit content in the game. I remember I went for a walk and I was like, I will not come home until I beat PvP. I was out for 2 hours. Just walking around. I was doing laps. Because I was like, I need to beat this shit because I haven't done it yet. So PvP Challenge Pell. And the hardest content to release in 2022. Grand Voyage Fuchsia Village versus the local sea monster.
Figured. This is the one where you needed the Carrot Wanda, right?
That's Morgan.
Accident.
This one needs V1 Shanks. Or around there's only
the level limit break, right?
Level limit break 5, limit break expanded.
You just need because there's not a lot of Psi Cerebral units that are good for this content at all.
Yeah.
They haven't released a new Psi Cerebral unit in a long time that actually works with this.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So
you
the
need
first
everything maxed
Grand
out.
Voyage. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. First Grand Voyage is the hardest one. Who would have guessed? All right. Moving on. What do we got next? Ooh. Wow, I've moved too far forward. Never
Also, we have over 100 people in here. Make sure to smack that like button, guys.
Oh, let's go. Welcome,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you all for the
Thank you,
continued
thank you.
support. We greatly appreciate it. Next one we have in here. Favorite game mode / content. This award goes
easy.
to... it's treasure map, right? It has to be. This award goes to your favorite game mode / content in OPTC. Something that you find yourself enjoying each time you open the game. 13 nominees, 4 per person, over 3,000 votes. 4th place, Grand Party. Taking a 4th place
Surprising.
helm. Very interesting.
Okay.
I think it's probably going to be more enjoyable now that we've kind of figured out
How to win.
how to win. So, it's pretty good. In 3rd place, Pirate Rumble plus Super Pirate Rumble. So them two combined. Pretty interesting.
Okay.
If Treasure Map doesn't win this one, I'm going to riot because naturally it has to win.
And I love Treasure Map.
Where's Knight? Where's Knight when we need our Treasure Map spokesperson? In 2nd place, content that no longer releases anymore, but people still love and enjoy it. Garb challenges.
Really?
Overgoated.
All right.
I'm still I mean, as everyone clearly knows, I fucking hate Garb challenges. So I still don't understand how or why Garb challenges are so highly rated. People explain it to me, I
fun.
just don't really get it. They're not fun. Don't ever say to me that Garb challenge is fun. I
You're just
hate
bad,
that.
bro.
Yeah, it's actually facts. I do suck. Shout out B bro for helping me out all the time. And then finally,
Kizuna.
Todd smashed it. Kizuna plus Super Kizuna takes the cake for the favorite game mode / content.
Super
which
Kizuna is definitely number 1.
I would say if we were to split them all up to separate
Yeah.
things, I would agree. Super Kizuna would be the best kind of content that we have at the moment.
Just update those freaking boxes, man.
Please.
I'm surprised Treasure Map's not on here.
Don't make me look it up. Hold on, where is it?
I thought like Garb challenges being on there is like actually a really big shock, and especially number 2. Like, do people like Garb challenges that much?
I guess. Treasure Map lost to. It was actually very close. It was like 5th. So like it just got snuck out by Grand Party.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
If it wasn't for
Man,
that
that's
goddamn
undeserved.
Grand
It should have
Party.
been number 1.
It should have been number 1.
course.
100%.
Clear best mode.
Actually the best content.
Everyone loves Treasure Map.
Speaking of content that we don't have anymore, content we miss the most. There's a bit of a fun category I thought we'd chuck in this year. This award goes to the content that is no longer or rarely released in OPTC. Please, Bandai, bring this content back. We really do miss it.
So judging from the previous category, Garb challenge should be on here, right?
Todd's a smart cookie. 7 nominees, 4 per person, almost 3,000 votes. 4th place, Colosseums. I'm just going to run through it. 3rd place, story mode.
Really?
Yikes.
People want story back?
Get those 5 gems, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I guess, yeah.
2nd place, Forest of Training.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And as Todd has absolutely snapped it, Garb challenges. People want them back. Bring them back.
By
No, it's-
like almost 200 votes, or over 200 votes.
It's a landslide. So
Holy.
easy money.
All right, then.
Pretty straightforward one. Best level limit break. A juicer. One of the
Spicy.
new ones this year. With the introduction of level limit break, old units have actually become viable again. Who would have thought? This award goes to the unit who got the best level limit break. 48 nominees, so a massive category again. 10 nominations per person and over almost 6,000 total votes. A lot of good ones this year.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the GOAT, the best legend of the game. 6+ Bullet takes 4th place.
You rigged it.
I did not do that. No, don't get the feds. Don't call the investigation unit. I didn't do that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched you change the numbers, bro.
That's crazy. Don't put that slander out there. But 6+ Bullet, great unit. Actually got a lot of improvements in his level limit break as well, so very good overall there. In 3rd place, V2 Kuzan 6+.
Okay.
Interesting.
Probably be higher.
And weirdly enough, in 2nd place, it's a bit of a deja vu. Halloween Ace.
Oh, where's this going?
Halloween Ace takes 2nd place for best limit break. And in basically complete deja vu, Dex Kid wins best level limit break this year.
By 4 votes. That's
Yeah.
holy
Cheeky.
cow, dude.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all.
Nope.
Okay, sure. All right.
I think if there was one for Shiki to win, it'd be this one.
I think the thing that people are forgetting is that if you take out the level limit break from all these characters, where would you rank them after the fact? Like, you have to look at how the level limit break buffs the character, because
Yeah.
the super evolution is what carries most of the buffs. Level limit
Correct.
breaks give them a bit of extra polish. So the fact that Kid gets the first spot, don't agree with that, because the super evolution is what hard carries his
Yeah,
buffs.
I agree.
Right.
Mm.
Well
But
said.
fair enough. People have
Yep.
spoken.
That's it. Kid takes the cake.
Yeah.
Two wins for him. Best super swap. Next one on the chopping block. This one goes to the unit with the best super swap ability. The swap so good, it's basically a free special. 10 nominees, 4 per person, almost 3,000 votes. In 4th place, Kinemon and Denjiro.
That's interesting. What do they do? Is it a full board of slots and resistance down?
I think it's just the resistance towns what's crazy about them. Because you can stack it.
Yeah.
and-
Well, they were the
and
first unit to
such.
bring resistance down.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
In 3rd place, Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates.
Paralysis removal and despair removal, I think. I can't remember. But it's pretty good.
Yep.
Interesting.
In-
Okay.
2nd place, Yamato and Ace.
Okay, I was going to say, there's one unit that has to be number one. I'm glad it's number one.
The big
And
boys.
look at the difference in votes between Yamato and Ace and Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates.
What? That's ridiculous.
509 votes difference.
But then again, Yamato and Ace's super swap is pretty cracked.
it's fucking cracked the shit.
Like, ignite through immunity
Yep.
and 2.5 chain boundary for 2 turns.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Incredible. And the winner, no one's surprised, Roger and Whitebeard.
There we go. There they are.
Votes are
almost-
pretty close on those.
Almost 30% of the votes went, or 60% of the overall votes went between Roger and Whitebeard and Yamato and Ace, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. But yeah,
That's
no one's
fair.
surprised. Roger and Whitebeard easily eke out the cake there. Well, as Roger and Whitebeard are a Super Sugo Fest unit, it would not hurt us to jump into the best Super Sugo Fest legend.
Oh boy. This might give us a bit of a look forward into the future for a future category.
Yeah. This award goes to the best Super Sugo Fest legend, a unit that was meant to be super rare, but sometimes was released back to back to back. 8 nominees, 4 per person, almost 3.4 thousand votes. In 4th place, Uta.
Wow.
Okay.
Very high up there. In 3rd place, V3 Kaido.
What is going on? Am I in a simulation right now? What's going on?
V3 Kaido.
What? All right, continue.
2nd place,
think-
Roger and Whitebeard.
I think I know who got it.
He's gonna say pudding, super Sugo Fest pudding.
Shanks.
No,
It's definitely
of course not.
Shanks.
Straw Hat Crew.
Flave is correct. Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. The best
Convincingly.
Super Sugo Fest legendary release. It has changed though. I would say like if Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates did not make as big of an impact as they did when they released, V3 Kaido easily sweeps this category.
I mean, I'm not upset at Luffy and the Straw Hats winning, to be honest, at this one.
But V3 Kaido getting snuffed there. He's so good. He's so good.
I guess it just in terms of accessibility, because I guess Kaido is technically only good when you get into like Super Tandem 5, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still really good just in general, but that Super Tandem at 5 is just... I guess you could say the same about Straw Hats, but Straw Hats
That
are more
is-
accessible because they're rainbow.
Yeah, that's a good point. Plus, it's like
Yeah.
easy to just throw the Straw Hats on any crew and then you just double your damage and some.
Yeah, the fact that
Whereas-
Straw Hats as a captain make any special become a rainbow special as well. Like, that's just... whew.
That provides so much more.
Yeah.
Overall.
I can understand it. I can comprehend it, but that's a bit of a shock, I
That
must
is
say.
a bit of a shock. The
Fair
best
enough then.
Super Tandem Legend.
Okay.
We're next. This award goes to the best Super Tandem Legend. Ben and I said that these units were meant to be rare, but we got so many of them. They actually got their own category this year. Plenty of them released, so might as well throw them in their own category. 11 nominees, 4 nominations per person, almost 3,000 total votes. In 4th place, Super Tandem Shanks.
Ooh. That should be higher.
I agree. I don't think Super Tandem Shanks should be that low.
That should almost be number 1. Like, it's pretty
Yes.
close. Like, it should be in the top 2.
I agree. Third
Okay.
place, Super Tandem Law. Third
pretty
place.
good.
Laws is good too.
I would probably say that Shanks is better than Laws, though. Is that too far-fetched?
In terms of damage, Shanks's is better.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people like Law because he's more accessible. A lot more people probably have their Tandem Law leveled up compared to Shanks. I don't think people even know what Shanks does at level 5, but do people realize you only have to tap with 2 characters to trigger the Super Tandem with Shanks at level 5?
I don't think people
And it's a
realize that.
2.5 attack boost.
I think,
Pretty crazy.
I think people kind of wrote Shanks off after the debacle.
Yeah,
So they don't really think about the character that much anymore.
that's
In
surprising.
2nd place, Super Tandem Luffy.
Understandable.
Understandable. Absolute cracked character, I think. A little bit of a sleeper one at first. And rightfully winning a category, V3 Kaido takes the best Super Tandem. This unit is absolutely fucking cracked out of his dome piece. So good.
Amazing.
An absolute hero of a character there.
Deserved.
Yes, indeedy. Don't be greedy. Most mid-legend. New category on the block here. Something fun, a little bit different. This award goes to the most average legend that released this year. You could probably compare this character to a generic 7 out of 10 slice of life anime you watch every season, i.e. Fruits Basket with Flame.
Ayo.
53 nominations, all legends are available, 12 per person, almost 6,500 total votes. It's a bit of a different one.
Because the community, man, they've made some pretty strange choices so far. So I am so scared to see what they're gonna select here.
This is interesting because I was also pretty like, I was like, okay, it's very interesting. 4th place is Kaido in the lead performers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty
okay.
mid-legend when you think about it. Overall, kind of makes sense. 3rd, V2 Brook.
Yeah, I can see it.
He's pretty mid, I would agree. 2nd place, Nami and Usopp.
I think this character's just straight up bad.
That's what I think. That one was the one I was a bit perplexed by. Only gypped V2 Brook by a vote, mind you, as well. This
I guess-
is very
Wow.
close.
Like, oh, you have one vote there that is kind of nuts. But Nami Usopp, I guess, can still technically be used in Grand Voyage. I know people are using them for their sea monster teams.
But technically, so can Brook. Brook's almost essential in Grand Voyage.
Correct.
In one
For
of
that,
the teams.
but the buggy fight.
So, like, who knows?
Yeah,
Right? Okay,
that's
who
fair.
do you guys think the most mid-legend is?
Orochi.
Really? Ulti. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just first and foremost apologize, Todd, but the most mid-legend of this year, V3 Katakuri, Superclass Katakuri.
How dare you, chat? Wow.
I agree with this though. When I saw it as the N1, I was like, you know what? He is very average.
He is not that great.
He fits the bill of being a very average character. Just average. Like he's just pure average character. It's like
You only
this
won that
makes
by
sense.
3 votes as well.
Like, again,
Damn.
this whole category
Wow.
is super close.
Wait, so people rate Orochi higher, people rate Ulti higher than...
V3 Katakuri, hold the...
I mean,
Oh.
okay, it's fair. It's fair. Katakuri isn't that great. He's really not that great.
I just think like he's very forgettable. So I think
Oh,
like
totally.
when you have like good legends, you remember them. When you have bad legends, you remember them. But the whole point of mid legends is like, oh, that legend exists.
The fact
like-
that he debuted with Dofi, and
Oh,
Dofi's
that's
like
fucked,
so
bro,
much
that's
better.
fucked. That's
Oh,
so
Like
yeah.
they
fucked.
shafted this guy so bad.
I feel bad for him. I feel really, 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 really bad for him.
Yeah, it is what it is. Damn.
Most valuable legend. This is the biggest category of the year.
This is all of
one-
them, right?
This is every legend in the game. From old to new, looking at every legend, this award goes to the most valuable legend in OPTC. No matter how many gems you spent, this unit was definitely worth it. This category obviously was meant to be akin to like an MVP award. You know, it's the most valuable legend that you feel, you know, is valuable in your eyes. A lot of options here. 195 legends have released in the game as the time of this award show. We really halved it down to only 20 per person, and as you guys can see by the number, 16,000 votes.
Okay, before this gets announced, okay, I'm thinking characters that I think that people would say like most valuable.
Yes.
Like the ones that come to mind would be characters like Marco or Jack, Chopper, Buggy, V1 Kaido maybe. I think those characters are gonna see up a lot of votes. But also you got to think of like the super ultra powerful characters like V3 Kaido, Luffy Crew, Roger Whitebeard. So I don't know how that's gonna be balanced between the ultra powerful and like the utility or like the those extra legends that really help your account out. So I'm not too sure.
That's the interesting part. What do you think, Flan?
I'm picking Straw Hat Crew.
As like V2 Straw Hats or V1 Straw Hats?
V2.
V2 as the number one here. Todd, what do you think would be the most valuable legend in the game?
Shit.
To put you on the spot.
I think Flame's right. I think a lot of people will probably choose Straw Hats. I'll be different though, and I'll select like Buggy just because. No, Chopper.
Interesting. Chopper. Yeah, that's fair. Ryoiin, what do you think? I know you know the results, but what do you think in your eyes was the best, most valuable legend in the game at the time?
I don't know, man. Like Roger was really good for ages.
Oh yeah.
Like he was
Roger
good.
was
I think legends like Marco and Jack are really good as well. Like obviously for the
XP
XP
type thing. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
We forgot about V1 Roger. Yeah, he's the GOAT.
All right, here we go. The biggest category of the year, different one. In 4th place for the MVP award, Legend Yamato.
Interesting. I think definitely a little bit less powerful now.
I think it also has a lot of value because 6 and 6+ are different. So
True.
if you have two copies, obviously you get 2 different kind of variants of the unit. You can do a lot of different things with them.
Rumble.
You know, Rumble, Wano slots are incredible. Great support. Actually, pretty decent supports, I should say. Great captain, great special. Like, overall, absolutely cracked units.
Okay. I see it.
In 3rd place, V2 Straw Hats, Luffy and the Straw
Wow.
Hats.
What have people chosen?
Now, this one, I need someone to explain to me. Because in 2nd place, V1 Straw Hats.
You what? What?
2nd place was V1 by 10 votes, and I reran the calcs. Don't get it twisted. I wrote a custom algorithm to count for specifically Straw Hat Pirates and Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. So we made them specific. Ryoiin double checked it too.
Yeah.
It is literally the Straw Hat Pirates. 2nd place.
Surely people got them confused.
I don't do that.
You can't get them confused though because the art's there. The artwork was there as well.
People are just dumb. Treasure Cruise players don't read. Yeah, exactly.
Or see. They don't fucking.
Yeah, they're blind.
They're all blind.
They're deaf. What are they doing?
This is crazy because when I was doing the final vote counting and checking all that kind of stuff, I was like, this is wrong. This has to be incorrect.
Can you check who was 5th?
Give me a sec here.
Actually, I was gonna say, just show 5th first, then number 1.
So hold on, let me just find it.
Sorry.
No, you're right. MVL. Let me make a filter. You know the vibes, guys. We're just doing Excel. We love Excel here, you know? Excel's my best friend. I don't have many friends.
I love Excel.
I fucking love Excel. Excel's my best friend. Create filter.
V1 Kaido.
Okay. Let's get the top 10. How about that? Who's...
Run it.
Okay, hold on. Before we do it, who do you think the 2 legends are that got 0 votes? There's 2 legends that got 0 votes. Everything else got a vote.
Really? Everything else got a vote?
There's 2 legends that got 0 votes.
Newer or older?
Newer. this is actually,
Kuma.
this is the first time
Kuma.
I've seen this by. I haven't looked at this as an overall thing. Who's Who and V2 Gar are the only two lessons that got 0 votes. Everything else got votes.
Wow, I wouldn't have said that.
That's pretty funny, actually. Who's Who is pretty trash though, high key.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, in 10th place, Ace versus Kainu.
Wow, that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
low.
In 9th place, Bon Clay.
Yeah, okay.
In 8th place, Super Tandem Luffy.
Wow, okay.
In
Okay.
7th place, Yamato and Ace.
Wow, people rate that character over Luffy. Sure.
Oh, this is wrong. There's a mistake.
Oh.
Alright, never mind. Scratch this part here. Sorry. That one is... Yeah, this is all messed up. Don't worry about it. And then you have V3 Kaido above them. And then you have Uta. Hold on, this looks all wrong to me now. What? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, guys. We've had a mistake here. We've just been foiled. We've been bamboozled.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
No.
indeed. Is this a mistake? I thought I double-checked everything. Monka S? Because have we been counting wrong this whole time?
Surely
Ryoiin.
not.
Ryoiin.
What, dog?
Why is it AS to AT? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Everyone. Controversy.
Uh-oh.
Shiki should have won.
So you did rig it, dude.
I didn't why would I rig the top 4 of this one? Hold on.
Is it just this one or all of them?
AS to AT, AS to AT, AS to AT, AS to AT. That's all correct. ASAR 2 false. Yep.
Yeah, my man's got the
Match,
filters on.
Match.
Intermission.
Yeah, hold on. Everyone, alright, everyone, talk amongst yourselves because this is crazy.
So the award show is sponsored by Honey.
Use code GGP for 10% off.
The first order. Hold on, bro. This is crazy because I didn't look at it this thoroughly.
Okay, I guess I'll show off some One Piece cards.
Yeah, show off your cards, Todd.
Ooh.
Everyone likes cards. Everyone likes rats. Why not the rat's milk? Classic.
Are these the English cards?
Yes.
Nice.
Get some secret rare Altar Yamato.
Oh, nice.
Pretty juicy. Take a double.
Oh shit.
Taking
Hey, bro,
doubles
if you want to ship one to me, just I'll send you my Addy. And
Yeah, this one's definitely one of the best.
Oh yeah, I wanted that one.
No, it is wrong. What?
What's wrong?
The numbers are wrong.
Surely.
For some
Surely.
reason, why do these have such low vote counts?
Is it just this award or is it all
I'm
of
sure.
them?
No, it's just this one.
Oh,
in
okay.
particular.
I was gonna
Everything
say
else,
that's not as
No.
bad then.
no, everything else is fine.
Good.
This one just seems to be a bit weird. Hold on. Anyway, how you guys doing today? A quick intermission.
Oh, that law's nice. Where did you
Yeah.
get your cards from?
I had them pre-ordered from like a local store here. I pre-ordered them
Uh-huh.
in July, so I was pretty set.
So one of my friends went into like a random Target and picked up a couple packs.
Yeah.
And he got the alternate art Yamato.
Woo!
Yeah. From like a random pickup.
That's totally worth it.
it's mad.
Yeah.
Any flesh and blood fans, should I say, in the chat? Get some cold foil ash with the double-sided ash wing.
No,
That looks like
it's
magic.
fine. It's fine. This is correct. We are correct.
Oh, we
For
are
some
correct.
reason- for some reason, the XL thing is doing something a little bit funky wonky. So the numbers are correct.
We're back on track.
We're back on track. I apologize for that. I just wanted to make sure we weren't fucking spouting bullshit. And you know me,
Okay.
I fucking
Good.
love Excel, but I also fucking hate it. It's fucking cringe shit. Okay. Whoa, that was a bit scary. I apologize, everyone. Yeah, what's this? Okay, top 10. All right. So 10th, sorry, was Bon Clay. 9th is Super Tandem Luffy. 8 is Yamato and Ace. 7 is V3 Kaido. 6 is Uta. 5 is Roger and Whitebeard. 4
Oh.
Yamato. 3 Luffy and the Straw Hats. 2 Straw Hat Pirates. And your winner for most valuable legend goes to V1 Roger.
Makes sense.
I forgot he was number 1.
Bro, I was sweating. I'll be honest, bro. I'm sweating. I was
when he was like,
panicking.
which legends are good, I'm like, oh, he was pretty good.
I was panicking there. Ace
Yeah.
Akainu in 11th, Toki in 12th, Robin, V1 Robin, weirdly
What?
enough. I guess that's probably counted wrong, if I'm going to be honest with you. V1 Kaido's up there, Ace and Sabo's up there, V1 Odin, Chopper, Nami, Robin, kind of doesn't make sense either. I think I've also counted wrong, but yeah.
Roger's just that guy.
Roger is
Where-
that guy.
Where is Pudding?
Probably like 50.
Hopefully a fucking
Fif-
700.
top 50. I'll take that. Top 50.
She's pretty valuable. She's got some unique stuff going on.
Yep.
Bro, you're gonna
MVL.
You're gonna maybe look for pudding? Oh jeez, here we go.
Grand Party re-raised Roger's stock. That's not a bad call.
You won't believe it, Flame. 69th. Pudding is
We'll keep-
exactly 69th.
We'll keep it PG.
Oh, that's so funny.
Of course it is. Alright, moving on. After that scare, thank you to my co-host for that nice intermission there.
Sorry, brother.
Banner of the year. This banner stood above all the rest with the best rates, most hyped debut units. This award goes to the best banner of the year. Interesting stat, 58 banners released in our calendar year. That's a lot of banners. A lot of banners. 12 nominations per person and almost 4,500 votes. Now, look, everyone in chat's going to explode. The whole cast's going to explode. In 4th place, the worldwide merge banner.
How's that only
Wow.
number 4?
People don't remember how cracked this banner was.
This banner was actually amazing.
It was.
And you
Good
guys
banner.
can't complain because I left the link to every single banner information next to the banner itself in the award voting. So there was no excuses. There was no excuses at all. You could have read it yourself.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys, chat.
Yep, same.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this at all. This is insane. This is why we have a problem in the game. People are pulling on the wrong banners, to be honest with you.
We're going for anniversary banners where they split them up. Come on.
Probably.
And here we go, Flame. Speaking of anniversary banners, but not really. In 3rd place, Film Red Uta's part 1 of Film Red banner.
Sure. I
I
suppose.
don't agree.
You really
Maybe
like that part, hey?
Hey, don't remind me about my 60 multis for Uta, my friend. Don't-
So that means that
Yikes.
number two is Annie, number 1 is New Year.
Todd, it's like you play the game or something like that. 2nd place is 8th anniversary. And then, as he just said, followed by 1st place, New Year's Sugo Fest, the Roger Whitebeard, and Luffy
Wow.
and the Straw Hat banner.
I'm
I
disappointed, chat.
I understand New Year's, that's fine. Maybe not 1st place, but top 3, 2, yeah. 8th Annie, no shot. Film Red, no shot. I mean, definitely not 2nd, 3rd. Worldwide merge should have been 1st. Period.
Should have been.
That banner was literally the best banner we've seen since Shanks Crew.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
And
Shank-
probably
I mean,
is the best
Shank-
banner in the game.
I think Shanks Cruiser is still number 1. Those
Yeah,
step ups
that's
was
fair.
just
Yeah,
so
that was
insane.
God tier. The only thing I could think of is people are maybe like debating like the value of the characters on the banners.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
makes
great
sense.
point. That's a great point, actually.
I guess because it
Um,
was so close to Annie as well,
Yeah.
and New Year's.
Yeah, it
so-
was.
Yeah, that's right. It was like a couple weeks out of New Year's anyway. So like it was like this time now actually when the merge banner would have dropped.
Yeah.
Like a week from now, something like that. So I guess it makes sense. But at the same time,
It,
Yeah,
it
'cause
still
peop-
doesn't
yeah.
devalue the banner.
Because people were trying to save their gems for New Year's, and then they had this
Yes.
merge banner that came out like a week prior that was like actually
And
cracked.
I remember I was like, I'm gonna hold strong. And then Ryoiin, when he was playing, was like, bro, this banner's fucking insane. I remember I sent 10 multis, walked over everything. And I was like,
It's
holy shit,
so
this is
good.
great.
Yeah,
This
dude,
banner
it was insane. Yeah.
And then they had gem sales as well. With they got you red tickets, and all the new legends were on the red tickets from the
Yeah,
gem
that's
sales
mad.
as well.
That's mad. All right, now we're getting into some of the heaters. There's only a few left. 6. I think it's like maybe 8 more categories in total, I believe.
Mhm.
Moment of the year.
Oh boy.
This award goes to the best moment of the year. What got you the most excited? What made you pog IRL? What made you truly get hyped? We had 14 nominations, 4 per person, almost 3,000 total votes. With 4th place, realizing that Super Shanks does not go through full immunity. This, whilst it wasn't the most exciting moment of the year, was probably one of the biggest community gatherings where everyone kind of combined together and was like, what the hell is going on? It was insane when this happened.
It was kind of
All I remember was sending you a Twitter link on Discord.
I have to actually give credit where credit's due. Flamevius, Young Flame, was the first person to figure this out in the global community. Because he sent me a link, a JP Twitter link of someone using the super typing and it not going through full immunity. And then I pushed it out from there. So if it wasn't for Flame at that time, I mean, obviously someone else would have found out, but Flame was the one that started everything. You can all blame Flame for ruining your hopes and dreams for this unit.
Gave some nightmares.
Actually, nightmares, man, was in the depths, the realms. But yes, Flame was the one that did push information to me. In 3rd place. Actually, what do you guys think the top 3 are?
I don't even remember
Level
the
limit break.
nominations.
So we had... Let me scroll across here. Moments of the year. We had release of Grand Void, release of Super Tandem, release of Level Limit Break, finding out Shanks doesn't go through full immunity, From Red Celebration, 8th Annie, New Year Celebration, 3 Super Sugo Fest back-to-back, OPTC at New York Comic Con, the release of Grand Party, getting to an average of 1 legend per week, 8.5 Annie, Toski interviews Yoshi, TM starts, goes into maintenance, and then the whole game goes down and it starts a day later.
I don't
true
know.
moment of the year, that one.
It's
Love that
difficult because some of these are like memes.
Correct.
So
that was the whole point of them.
I think the release of Level Limit Break was pretty big.
Yep.
Super Tandem was also kind of big too.
I would personally also pick the 3 back-to-back Super Sugo Fest.
That was hilarious.
They really did it.
They did it back to back to back. All right, in 3rd place, the New Year Celebration.
Okay.
It was a good
This was-
celebration. Released 2
fun.
fantastic units. You know, what more can you really want? In 2nd place, the release of Level Limit Break.
Figured.
Again, it did win the best new update feature, so it does make sense. And interestingly, I would have personally voted for the Yoshi interview as the moment of the year. Not even to do with Todd, hold that, but only purely because like having that interaction with Yoshi and the community at that kind of level is
And a
like
bit of a response too.
And him going off script and being like, no, let me talk more about this kind of shit. Like, that's crazy still, you know? And Yoshi's interaction there was unbelievable. But the moment of the year goes to 8th anniversary.
Okay.
How do you guys feel
Fair
about that one?
I wouldn't have picked it. I wouldn't have picked it.
You would have or wouldn't have?
I wouldn't have.
and it won by a pretty comfortable margin. But I don't know if I would say 8th annual was the moment of the year.
I mean, it was fun. I mean, introducing Hybrid Kaido for the first time was kind of cool. I guess
Was
this
this
is
a-
kind of pseudo the release of Super.
I was gonna say,
Tandem
was
as
this
well.
this was our Super Tandem release, right?
Yeah, technically. So I guess that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as Red
Well-
Halo said, as long as they didn't vote for Film Red, because that was a terrible celebration.
Film Red actually got a decent chunk of votes, I think. It was close. It was almost 60 votes behind Shanks.
damn.
So it was almost up there. But, that's our moments of the year. Love it.
There you go. That's your moment of
Best-
the year, guys.
Legend artwork. Now we're into the
Oh.
subjective ones. Purely subjective.
And this is only of this year's Legends, right?
Yes. This award goes to the best legend artwork. Artwork so good, it could be in a museum. Like, let's be honest here. The OPTC museum would be full of some wonderful and not so great artworks, i.e. page 1. Although he wasn't able. If there was worst artwork of the year.
If they had a museum for all the artworks, there'd just be ass and titties everywhere.
Hey, I'm down. I'm fucking down. Winning
I'm-
69th, mate. That's what I'm saying.
I'm taking a quick guess. We got all girls.
Mm,
No
I
comment.
think
No comment.
No comment.
No
Oh
comment.
God.
No
I
comment.
think Hybrid Kaido has to be on there.
Mmm.
His artwork is so
Okay,
good.
sorry. 53 nominations to all the legends that released this year, 12 per person, almost 7,000 votes. So a lot of people were interacting with this one. In 4th place, we have K-Dad.
Sure. Okay.
I actually like this artwork a lot because I think I like the Odin face and like in the side, like the
Yeah.
slightly in opacity there. It's
That's
really
a
cool.
good point.
And to keep kicking flame in the ass, in 3rd place, V3 Kaido.
My boy.
3rd best artwork in the game. In 2nd place, actually, what do you guys think the top 2 are?
Roger
what
Whitebeard.
would your top 2 be?
I think it's the Boa Robin and Nami.
You think waifus
Oh.
take it?
Yeah.
And Roger Whitebeard.
In 2nd place, V4 Zoro.
Okay, fair enough. Artwork is
Ash-
good. Don't like his ink
Ash-
though.
Ashura Doji Zoro.
Sure.
And the best legend artwork of 2022 goes to Roger and Whitebeard.
Oh.
No waifus on display. Well done, chat. We weren't degenerates this year. Congratulations.
Yeah, Roger Whitebeard goes off. It is a shame
Yeah,
that the
sorry.
artwork came out before they did the extended arts.
Oh,
right.
dude.
Yeah,
Now I'm upset now.
they gotta run it back. They gotta
run it back. Right,
and make
recycle
another
it.
one.
Redo it.
Yeah.
Redo it.
Remake it.
Best legend artwork. Now, another very subjective one. Best ink effect. Ink effects bring so much needed life and energy to the units. This award goes to the best ink effect. Same thing.
K-Dad.
106 nominations this time because there were a lot of units this year that received ink effects that didn't have them in the past, and a lot of 6+s also received different ink effects and stuff as well. 15 per person, and almost 8,500 votes.
I think K-Dad was on the list.
Well, in 4th place we have V4 Zoro, your favorite. Tom.
What? Why? His ink effect is not that good. Surely not, dude.
V4 Zolo.
His ink effect just make the whole screen yellow, and
It literally just makes it glow.
that's mad.
That's just
In-
not right.
3rd place, K-Dad.
Makes sense. People are gonna probably vote for Kaido as well because his ink is actually kind of nice.
In 2nd place, V3 Kaido.
Oh my god! And don't
Okay.
tell me it's Roger Whitebeard.
And in 1st place, back-to-back winner, Roger and Whitebeard.
Oh, okay.
I like the Super Tandem Shanks.
Yeah, that was true.
That one's
That was a
pretty
sick
sick.
one. Roger and Whitebeard,
Um,
back to back. Best
yeah.
art, best ink effect. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah,
would've
good
thunk
job.
it?
Good job, Roger White. I mean, that moment was just like so hype. So I can get it why people are so behind it.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. I feel like I'm surprised. I'm surprised that waifus didn't win best art, or any sort of waifu unit didn't win best artwork. That one still shocks me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you expect that to be the case, it just wasn't though.
So shout out to the community for that one.
Yes, indeedy. All right, a fun one here. We have the best up and coming content creator.
Ooh.
So this one is curated by myself. Any problems, you can send me a message. I'll probably delete it because I don't care. Some of these guys have been in the community, for a long time, but have made a big splash this year, becoming more present in the OPTC content creator scene. Some of these guys have been uploading content for only a little while. This award goes to the best content creator that is on the rise. I do want to give an actual shout out to all of the people regardless, but we had 10 nominees and 4 per person. Shout outs to Amaiwa Baka, Reaper, Obito-san OPTC, Raider Halo, The Lord Shiro, Captain Musashi, Mario Madoka, Dats, Sadiq OPTC, and Garp Challenge Guy. They were the top 10 that I found and was curated by myself and Kruby. So, gentlemen.
And no matter who is ranked in
Yes.
whatever spot, make sure to
Doesn't
keep
matter.
making content. Keep
Please,
making that
that's
content,
what we
guys.
need. We need
Keep
it.
grinding.
Keep hustling, keep bustling. We love to see it. In 4th place, Amaiwa Baka. Congratulations.
There he
I think
is.
these are all just happiness. Like this is all just congratulatory stuff. There's nothing to be. I mean, there's no negatives to any of this at all. 4th place is an incredible achievement, nonetheless. In 3rd place, we have Reaper. Congratulations, Reaper. 3rd place. It's awesome. In 2nd place, one of the big proponents of the German community, you have Obito-san OPTC, who I believe might have announced his retirement, which is kind of a shame. But
Oh wait, really?
I know, I think so. Don't quote me on that one, but nonetheless, we still appreciate all the effort and work that you did, a lot of the PvP content, a lot of the tier lists and stuff as well. And in 1st place, doesn't go with his name because the content no longer exists, but he still released fantastic Kizuna high damage team videos that are very accessible. You have Garp Challenge Guy with the best up and coming content creator of the year. Round of applause. That's absolutely fantastic, and we really do appreciate all these guys in here as well. It's a great achievement nonetheless, and I think that so well deserved on his behalf. He makes very accessible Kizuna teams, absolutely fantastic high damage stuff. Releases content on a pretty decent clip as well. So overall fantastic nonetheless. Happy days.
Good stuff, guys.
Yep.
And into the more
Keep grinding, guys.
Absolutely. Into the more fun content side of things, the best OPTC video of the year. Again, this one was curated by those that were nominated for OPTC Content Creator of the Year. The best content creators surely make the best OPTC content, right? This award goes to the best OPTC video of the year. All the nominees are those that we'll talk about in the Content Creator of the Year video, or the content creator side of things. But we have, in 4th place, hold on, I want to read these out as well, because these also have the little blurbs to them as well. So I want to just be able to read them. I want to be able to read them too. I'm going to have to just do a little scrolly scroll. You know the vibes, guys. Let me just increase the size, mate. Look, bro, Excel's great. Can we get sponsored by... Hey, how do we get sponsored by Excel?
You were just talking shit about it just before.
Hey, no, not me.
Someone get the clip.
Hey, no one clip it, no one animate it, no one do none of that. Oh, well, I've just ruined it for myself. Excel sucks.
Oh, Wankerfella says we need a best GGP episode of the year.
Oh, that's a good shout, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that we'll do our own little vote, aside from the OPTC Awards, I reckon. So, in 4th place, we have... Never mind, we have some stats first. 10 nominees again, 4 per person, 2,000 votes. In 4th place, we have Tube Chow's video. So, Chow's video. Chow's video was... Right, I'm so unprepared.
You made a team for something?
It was the clearing. It was no stalling the Kid Forest with Uta.
Yep.
And he mentioned, I'm a team builder. I'm a team builder mainly, and this is one of my fave teams of the year. Beating Kid Forest without stalling was unthinkable not long ago. It's also one of the best showcases of the strongest, one of the strongest legends of the year. Well done, Chaozu.
Good stuff.
Great video. In third place, we have Stump's video. This is Stump going balls to the wall deep for Super Tandem Shanks.
Oh no.
The emotions of the Sugo for this Sugo Fest was something else. It was a combination of a lot of fun and a really heartwarming time with the community and myself, as everyone knows my love for this character. I never felt so connected to the community, and I loved every bit of it.
Good stuff, Stump.
Love to see it.
Mhm.
Pulled for Shanks, even
know what?
though no one thought it was a
no
good
one
idea.
wanted to pull for Shanks, but he did it himself.
But he's the
anyway.
real winner because now he's got level 5 Shanks.
Yeah, he's actually stunting at everyone. So congratulations, Stump. Second place, Subconsi's video. Let me just find it here. So this one was versing. Hold
Was
on.
it Grand Voyage or am I tripping?
It was a Grand Voyage one. Let me just find the short link. Please don't play the video out loud. Grand Voyage Baratier. Without, so this is clearing Grand Voyage Baratier without Jimbei and versus Whitebeard and no level limit breaks at all, whatever it is. So
Damn.
very challenging thing that he's done here. I chose this video as it was made pre 6+U to release. Although the Resilient Sockets was an RNG factor, this was the only team capable of clearing Grand Voyage level 5 Baratier without level limit break Jimbei versus Whitebeard. And on top of that, the level limit break Sanji doesn't have to be on your own crew.
Massive.
Massive. Absolutely massive. And in first place for the best OPTC video of the year goes to who else but the GOAT, Todd's video.
No, this didn't deserve to win. Oh my
But
god.
it is the 8th anniversary Super Sugo Fest pools. The Gigabuster pools made their debut, pulling 3 out of the 4 legends on part 1 in 10 multis.
It was pretty cracked. Yeah.
It was
pretty cracked.
insane.
Yeah.
It was an insane. 3 out of the 4 debuts in 10 multis is something different. And I believe this was the origin story of the Gigabuster, the charging up of the tavern, and and getting the pools there. So
Yeah,
congratulations.
we need those Gigabuster pools to come out for every single individual for when New Year's drops.
Yes,
we want everyone to
please.
get that good
we
luck.
all want to thrive and survive in the streets there.
Facts.
We are getting to the business end. And who else is in business than the creator of the year?
Ooh.
The content creator of the year. So this follows suit to, as they did way back in the past, the King of the Cruise. Thought would bring it back again. Again, this is curated by myself.
So does the winner get an iPad?
No, we can't
You
afford that.
get a crisp high five.
You get a handshake from me if I ever see you.
A crisp high five.
There you go. Here we go. 10 nominees. I want to give a shout out to the nominees of Toski, Stump D Gacha, Subconsi, Rubionic, Doble, Bebro, Cowboy, Tube Chow, and Maniac. Here we go. So 10 nominees, 4 per person, 2 points.
Wait, weren't you on there?
I don't want to give myself credit. I don't
Oh
like
my
it.
god.
In 4th place, Subconsi.
Yeah. Shout out to Subconsi for the one time.
Subconsi's the fucking GOAT. If we're gonna be honest with you, like,
I mean, he's been in the
GOAT.
community for how long? Like forever.
Continuing, like, the mainstay content of JP, the hero of the Japanese version of the game for global players. His team building prowess is second to none. I don't know what else you really want to say. He's just an
Well respected.
incredible content creator. Sub counts climbing. It's all well deserved as well. So, shout out to Subconsi, the absolute GOAT. In 3rd place, Tube Chow. Chaozu.
Yep.
Round of applause to Chaozu.
Good stuff.
Chaozu, not necessarily recently has been playing the game, but he did start like a couple, I think like maybe 4 or so years ago, 5 years ago. But
he's been more active.
He's been way more active in content creation. He's become such a major proponent of the global community. He does have his moments with some of his takes, but that's besides the point. He But when he releases content, he releases a lot of content. It's a fantastic clip. He's
Another great
constantly
team
releasing
builder.
videos. A fantastic team builder for the global side of things. I think the biggest proponent of Content Creator of the Year is that these people are releasing content, just consistently making videos, and just constantly pumping out like good, watchable, enjoyable videos. You know, congratulations, Charles. You absolutely deserve that 3rd place. In 2nd place, Stump D Gotcha. Round of applause for Stump. It goes without saying, Stump's the GOAT. Stump's an incredible
Fuck Stump.
but also fuck that guy too.
Fuck
Fuck
Stump.
Stump. But yeah, again, it's very similar. Fantastic content. His creativity has grown immensely this year. Fantastic thumbnails. His thumbnails have really developed into being a lot more enjoyable to look at. Titles are improving. Overall, like all the facets of his content are just consistently improving day after day. And he's releasing a lot of content very consistently. And, you know, you can't fault the guy. You know, he's a pillar of the community, and you know, he's absolutely fantastic. I should have mentioned as well, the pillars, the blurb of this award show. I've run off script, but the content creator of the year, is the pillar of the OPTC community. These guys continuously create amazing content for this game as we all play. They will be known as the king of the crews after this award, and this award goes to the creator that stood above all else, the creator of the year. And I know he's going to be embarrassed by it, but who else other than the main man,
Pappy.
Toadski. Round of applause for Todd, everyone.
Maggie.
Look, like, I know, like, you know, he doesn't gas himself up. That's my job to do that for everyone that deserve these awards, you know. Todd's just consistently released content. Thumbnails have literally grown and become absolutely incredible. Titling's still amazing. Creativity's all still there. You know, the videos that he releases at such a clip, high quality, you know, audio, visual, graphics. You know, what else do you want out of a person than these kinds of videos? Streams are always entertaining, keeps up pace with everything, you know, without a doubt, holds probably the OPTC community, the global community on his back. You know, without him, I don't think this community thrives or grows as much as it would be in the first place. So I would just like to say, congratulations, Todd. This was voted by the people, mind you. Not me.
True.
I just did the nomination. So, you know, I'm just good at gassing people up. So, congratulations, Todd.
No, I appreciate it,
OPTC.
man. And thank you, everyone.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you, everyone, for voting. I just want to also say, like, we need more content creators in this space.
Yes.
If you guys are ever thinking about creating content, definitely just go for it, no matter what it is in Treasure Cruise. Just, we need more creators, and, you know, obviously just builds the community to even greater heights than what it already is. So, appreciate you guys voting. And let's make 2023 another great year.
Absolutely. I think it goes without saying that we do need content creators. And, like, mind you, I'm always looking out for the new people. That's how the best up-and-coming category came around. Like, I think it's, whilst you might be making content, not getting a lot of views, and that might be stressing you out, there are people watching. People are always searching for OPTC videos. Get as creative as possible with that kind of content too. You know, and then you'll definitely stand out and make a big splash overall. So I think, you know, congratulations to everyone that was nominated. Congratulations to everyone that received awards, and and made Treasure Cruise, you know, for lack of a better word, a bearable thing this year. You know, like Treasure Cruise has had a lot of ups and downs this year. I think without the content side of things, without the Discord communities, without the voice calls, without the infographics, without, you know, the tools and websites, Treasure Cruise would not be where it is today. And, you know, and we're very privileged and happy to be a part of that, you know, be part of the scene as well. So congratulations to everyone.
Good
and
stuff.
Unfortunately, Knight has not rocked up yet, but we are in the final 2 categories of the year. You guys definitely know what they are. The worst and the best legend of 2022.
I am so excited to see the worst legend of the year.
The worst legend of the year. So imagine the legend of the year category, but like this unit is the complete opposite. You never use them. They aren't worth any rainbow gems. This award goes to the worst legend of 2022. Name some legends.
Man.
Send them out. What do you guys think? Who takes the cake for the worst legend of the year? Or who are top 4 at least in your eyes?
Yeah, spam them out, chat. I mean, there's Kuma.
Naturally.
I think
Kuma.
Ulti maybe.
Euro.
Rose.
Oh, I completely
Oh.
forgot that he existed.
Orochi.
V2
new
Garp even recently came
Garp,
out. He was
yeah.
trash.
Your
V4
Big
Big
Mom.
Mom was not on. V4 Big Mom did not make the cut this year. She'll be the first one for next year. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what'd you
Hey.
say, Flame?
I said Big Mom.
Oh, okay.
She didn't make the cut this. Actually, no, she did make the cut this year. I take that back. The
Oh,
first
V4
legend.
Big Mom?
Yeah, the first legend will be page 1 next year. So it'll be from page 1 onwards. Without further ado, let's not dilly dally anymore. 53 nominations, all legends are released this year. 10 per person, almost 5,000 votes. In 4th place, Legend Orochi.
Okay.
Wow.
This one is interesting because it's a newly released legend, and actually it's a Pirate Rumble legend, which is a theme for being some of the worst legends of the year. And it's just all over the place. Wacky ass unit, doesn't make any. I don't know. I just hate this legend.
Because
Sucks.
the thing about it as well is they released this character that boosts Driven Powerhouse Orb and Affinity when we literally just got 6+ Uta that also boosts Powerhouse Driven Orb and Affinity with bigger numbers.
Yeah,
So yeah, Orochi's kind of weird.
just gets completely out.
But he is actually pretty good in Rumble.
There we go. That's why I didn't win. That's why I didn't get first.
He
It's
wasn't
like
the
before, yeah.
worst, but one of the worst.
But keeping up with the theme of Pirate Rumble legends, in 3rd place, V2 Garp.
What are they
legend
doing?
is-
Oh, by
this
one
leg-
vote.
So trash.
This legend is dick. This legend is so ass.
How did they disrespect my boy like that?
Young Garp
Unbelievable.
people were so hyped for a Young Garp legend for so long, and they did this. They massacred my boy.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. And hey, did you hear that Pirate Rumble legends suck? Because in 2nd place we have Legend Euro.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a.
I mean, I've used his support a couple of times. That's about it.
Okay.
We keep
Yeah.
keeping the Pyro Rumble trend for number 1.
And Flame, how can you tell? The worst legend for 2022 is Kuma.
Hey, shout out to Kuma. He won something.
He wanted to say what?
Let's go. Damn. By a
why he's
very
the GOAT.
convincing margin.
By a ginormous margin.
Sweeper boy.
First
this
and
unit's
foremost,
trash.
it is so heartbreaking because whenever you go on a stream, if people are like, "Oh, what legend do you want?" Everyone would always say, "I want Legend Kuma. I want Legend Kuma. I want Legend Kuma." And then he releases, and he is just dick. He is just not fun. He's not good. He's not that good in Pirate Rumble. What can he do?
Just disrespected. Yeah, the people who developed the game, they must be Celestial Dragons, man, because they just keep
Hey,
disrespecting my boy Kuma.
actual facts.
Bruh.
I
Unbelievable.
find it funny that the 4 legends on the top 4 worst legends are all Pirate Rumble legends.
Well, they're so dog shit, man.
Page 1, the new page 1 might.
He'll
even
be
make
on
the
there next year.
You should have had Todd reading Kuma's abilities as moment of the year.
Yeah, just the
finding
heartbreak.
out, finding out that Kuma was actually a really trash legend. Moment of the year.
Oh man.
And without further ado, gentlemen, the creme de la creme, the main reason we're probably all here today, the legend of the year.
We've arrived.
We've arrived. This is the final category. Knight's still hustling and bustling at work, but he's here in spirit with us all today. The legend of the year. This award goes to the best legend of 2022. The creme de la creme. The top of the top. The top of the pile. Everything that you want in this world. This legend stands above them all, reigning as the best, most useful, most powerful to come out this year.
And before we get to the nominations, make sure to smack the like button on the stream, guys, if you haven't done so yet.
Please do that. We do greatly appreciate it. It helps us out a fantastic and great deal. All right, let's have a discussion, lads. Where do we sit? How do you guys
Well,
feel? Who do you
There's
think?
two that have to be on there.
Straw Hat Crew.
Kaido and Luffy crew, yeah,
Okay.
they have to be.
Any like surprise ones you think might potentially make the jump there?
Well, because there's a pretty good handful of characters that could be there. I mean, you got like Uta,
Yep.
Ace Yamato, maybe.
Yep.
Super Tandem Luffy, maybe.
Roger
Um,
Whitebeard.
Yep.
Yeah, Roger Whitebeard, of course. Can't forget the goats. I think that pool. I mean, maybe Shanks, probably not though.
Did you
because
say
everyone
Yamato
hates him.
Ace?
Yeah, Yamato
Yamato
Ace could
Ace.
possibly be there.
Yep.
Yeah, but Bon
That-
Clay's a good call. I would love to see Bon Clay up there. I'm not expecting it though.
I must say, we had a lot of good legends this year. The bar has been set a lot higher for what is considered like an average legend.
Mhm.
Like, I think it's harder to kind of look at a legend and be like, this legend is trash. I think a lot of legends have found their... I mean, especially with the way the game works now, a lot of legends have their kind of places and they're good for particular things. Like, we're not in kind of an era where it's like, this legend's just the best because we use them all the time, even though that still does kind of exist. But I think it's a lot harder to have legends that aren't as good. It's where... I think it's... And that's a positive thing, mind you. It's better for us to have a more difficult choice of who the best is. I think this year really proved it and set the bar a lot higher. And I think New Year's again will make absolute crack legends that set the bar even higher than what it is now, and we'll just follow suit from there. But without further ado, gentlemen, top 4.
Let's do it.
Or do you want to go from 10th? Do you want to give me some time
I think
to start from 10?
10 makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
you can do 10.
I'm gonna make my own prediction of what I think it's gonna
Yeah,
be
go-
for,
go-
for
yeah.
at least the top 4.
Yes.
So I
go
think
for it.
I'm just gonna go off what the community have voted so far. So I think Luffy Crew is gonna be number 1.
Right.
I honestly think they're gonna vote Roger Whitebeard second, and then
Yep.
I see Kaido third, Uta fourth.
Okay.
But I think those 4 will probably be the top 4 in some order. But yeah,
Anything
see.
I can agree with
anything
that.
spicy with you, Flame?
No, I mean I agree with that. If I was playing the game, I would personally pick Straw Hat Crew just because of how the game is now. For a unit to be so usable in so many pieces of content for so many months, that's a pretty big deal.
Okay.
I want Kaido to be number 1 though,
Okay, let's count 10.
as a personal pick.
Okay. I just want to make sure this all aligns to what we had in the votes as well. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost said them out loud. Jesus Christ. In 10th place, the waifus. So there's no
Okay.
graphics for this, mind you, because they're the top 4 in the graphics. But in 10th place, we have Boa and Nami and Robin.
Great
With
legend.
253 votes.
Okay.
9th place, we have K-Dad, Kinemon, Dendro, Ashura, and Dogstorm. They
That
got
last time carrying.
288 votes. In 8th place, Super Tandem Law with 297 votes.
That honestly, like when you look outside of Super Sugos, that was probably the best legend of the year.
I would say so,
Yeah,
but there are a few that are above him.
that's surprising.
In, what was it? 1, 2, 3. In, what is it? 7th place? 10, 9,
Yep.
8. 7th place, Bon Clay.
Okay, respected.
7th
Nice.
place, 334 votes. In 6th place, Super Tandem Luffy.
Makes sense.
400. So this is a massive jump. So we're at 496 votes. So Bon Clay was 334. So now we're in the big boy zone. In 5th place, Yamato and Ace with 560 votes. And in 4th place, stats, Uta.
Okay.
As you'd expect, you know, Uta brought about a new mechanic that was just fucking busted.
It's nuts.
The song, the little note category is just so buff is insane. It tandems so well with her super special. Like there's the character's insane. The character's so powerful. It fit really well for a Super Suga Fest or like a Film Red kind of legend.
Yes. It did.
In third place,
Bronze medal.
V3 Kaido.
Inside, you lined them
Oh,
up.
man.
I got him. 10%, exactly 10% of the votes.
On the dot. Look, Kaido's incredible. Super Tandem's amazing. I think he was very underrated at the release of his...
Yes.
Because everyone was like, Luffy, 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 Luffy. And then Kaido came in, and I remember specifically, the reason when I realized that Kaido was so good was when our alliance was building teams for Super Boss versus Quick or whatever it was, or versus Strength. We were using Kaido.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
using him on like content where he's not even getting type advantage, but
Exactly.
just because of his abilities are just carrying the team.
And in my head, I'm like, no shot. Why would I not use a type advantage character? And then Z-Mart records a video of him doing like 35 billion damage. I'm like, oh. So that's why we're using that character. You know, this unit will only get better, I think, until he gets obviously power crept by something else. But he just keeps getting more and more powerful, and he always finds himself present in Super Kizuna. He's just so good at what he does in Super Kizuna. Provides so much damage output. You pair him and the Straw Hats, my brother in Christ.
It's over.
You're fucking doing bits. In second place, the second best legend, silver medal goes to Roger and Whitebeard.
Oh, not by much.
8 votes split the
Whew.
difference there. Roger Whitebeard, again, as the trend generally goes, New Year's legends are always crazy. This is why we always tell people, save for New Year's, save for New Year's. The New Year's legends are always absolutely cracked. This unit proved once again that the New Year's legends are absolutely amazing. What an incredible unit this one was.
Yeah, and I don't see him getting like he's not going to be power crept for a while until they release another.
That swap's crazy, dude.
The swap alone is just enough to carry him out. It's just a
Shanks crew on crack.
Literally. And the winner, the legend of the year, goes to Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates.
There they are.
There it goes.
Convincing win.
Absolutely smashed it. I mean, what more can you say, right? Like,
yeah, it's Luffy crew.
Luffy crew. They brought about a final tap that is unmatched. Like you cannot get a better final tap than this unit's one. You just can't. They completely broke final tap as a mechanic. Their swap's incredible. I believe it also removes ship bind, something that we forgot to.
Yes.
Their special full body rainbow orbs. You get like a bunch of buffs if you don't have buffs already. As you mentioned, the captain ability making buffs rainbow as well.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that they're all the Straw Hats, you get access to all these OP supports. Exactly. They're a damage dealing special.
Yep.
Yeah, this unit, they're still usable in Pirate Rumble.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point too. The revival mechanic they brought about. I think they were the first unit to bring about the revival mechanic, I believe, as well. So, a lot of brand new things that they brought about. You know, you can't put it past it.
Very deserving winner of Legend of the Year.
Yeah, I think so. I think like if you're really if we were to psychoanalyze every character, like I don't think anything clips. I think for me, maybe if I was to say personally, I probably would have put V3 Kaido's first, just because I think that unit is just so incredibly good. But for versatility's sake and the fact that they literally double your damage, whatever team you put them on, they don't even have to be boosted. They don't have to be buffed. They don't have to
over double.
Yeah, exactly. 1.2x, you know, so 120% extra. Shout out to 120% damage. had to get that in there. There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah,
it's a absolutely incredible legend. I think that does it, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps us up.
Yep. But before we leave, I would like to nominate this award to Now the Game Award meme.
Don't do that.
My
Someone,
reformed Orthodox rabbi, Bill Clinton.
Knight jumps in the core real quick and just starts like, slinging some hay in his shit. I just want to mention real quick, $10 from my friend Declan. I don't know why he's giving us money, but
Oh, shout out to Declan.
Thanks for the super chat, Deck. I really appreciate it, man.
Thanks, big homie.
That's it. That's the.
You can rest easy now.
I can finally go to sleep. That does it for the OPTC
Until
Awards
next
for
year.
2022. Don't even remind me. We'll have to get started soon.
Hey, you got like 3 months to relax, bro.
3
until we
months of a
start
break
again.
before we get started again. But I do want to say, what do you guys think were your moments of the year personally? You know, what were your GGP moments, even if you want to, like, you know, anything that springs to mind? You know, just going out to the entire group here that's on the line today. What do you guys think were your standouts for OPTC, for the year in general, personal opinions, that kind of stuff? You know, go for it.
Going to the States was pretty awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, being able to
Comic-Con,
see
Carissa,
Carissa, Comic-Con, yeah,
like,
Yoshi-san,
all that kind of stuff.
hang out with Roger's base and
Yep.
Yannicka, the community manager.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, in terms of the podcast, I mean, we also had Carissa on the podcast, which
Yep.
was awesome. We also had Yannicka on the podcast earlier in the
Yep.
year. I believe it was
Mhm.
this year.
Yeah,
sure,
that's right.
sure it was.
Yep.
We had some really cool episodes. It's just funny as well, just going back and thinking about it, about how much we shit talked Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in the year, and then when it
Bro.
comes out, and we're like, and then I think it's a great game.
I think it's
a
a great
banger.
game. I agree.
Yeah.
It's actually fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this year was crazy for GGP. Like we really excelled. We did really well. I want to give a shout out, even though I regret to do it. Fuck Stump, by the way, but his video, his podcast ep is approaching 25,000 views.
That's
What?
so crazy.
24.3 thousand views right now, which is just fucking
That
bonkers.
why?
Hey, shout out
I don't
to
know
me,
why.
SEO King, tags and
Let's
that. You know, but I think for me, like I think like if we're gonna do a quick retro on GGP, I think we had a bit of like a funky kind of start. I feel like I think this was this the year Flame you got introduced, or was that last year? I don't even remember.
Last
anymore.
year.
The year prior.
Like we I think we hit our stride in terms of just releasing really good content. This was the year that we started doing the one OPTC ep a month and then one other ep a month as well. And I think that like whilst the views definitely waver from episode to episode, I do really enjoy having the episodes where we're just able to just communicate and talk and just have like a lot more fun, where it isn't restricted to just Treasure Cruise. But that also then makes the Treasure Cruise episodes so much better as well, because then there's a lot more to talk about, a lot more juice to really like sink our teeth into. And I've really appreciated that, you know, we've like, you know, especially Flame and Night have like for the most part kept up with a lot of the content that releases. You know, that helps out a great deal to allow conversations and such to flow. And I think our chemistry as a podcast has also like really like expanded, and we're a lot easier to just like get shit done with, which I think has been super great as well.
I'm gonna do the discount multi on part 2.
Go for it. Pirate Rumble Chopper announced. A legend.
Oh no,
Oh, no animation.
Dots.
no animations, man.
Don't say that.
Oh, forget it. Okay, don't
You're
worry.
a fuck all.
That was not worth it. I might get a
Oh,
recruit.
Chopper's 6+ got announced. He's now
Yep.
strength Psi fighter and striker buffs for okay, that's the championship buffs. Strength and Psi buffs for championship. Interesting. Do you think he's gonna become a strength character?
Oh,
Who
that'd be
knows?
weird.
That's a Todd video after the awards, I think.
Yeah.
What about you, Flame? What were some of your highlights of the year, just in general, of GGP, etc.?
Well, one of my highlights of the year was becoming the youngest person at my job to be promoted. So that was
Damn.
pretty exciting.
There we go.
Got to flex on all the old
Let's
heads.
go.
Let's go. Old ass people.
As far as GGP, I was very happy to start the like the side episodes that we do every
I
other
agree,
week.
yeah.
Those are very fun. Bit of a change, and it's also nice to see that a lot of the community also enjoyed watching us,
Yep.
talk about
Yep.
random stuff. As far as the OPTC stuff, getting to do the episode with Yannicka was nice,
Mhm.
and the the Shanks episode was actually really funny. That was a very
Yeah, that was a
that was a
really
very high debating from everybody episode.
Yep.
But yeah,
I really enjoy the eps where like we're not all on the same page, if that makes sense. Like there's a little bit of
Yeah.
like disagreeing and agreeing because it creates a way better discussion overall.
right,
It's more
right.
enjoyable.
It's not everybody just being like, yes, yes, I agree.
Yeah, it's not everyone. Not everyone's a yes man, which like I think is very hard in Treasure Cruise because a lot of the time everyone's
cut and dry.
opinions. Yeah, exactly. There's no like, oh, but what if? What if? It's like no, this is good, this is bad, and you know it's very
Yeah.
hard to convince people otherwise.
That's a good
Right.
point. Yeah, and shout out to Pappy for putting in all the work.
Of course.
Because without Pappy, we wouldn't have a podcast really. Because he
Appreciate
does all the back end stuff. Hey yo.
Hey yo,
yo.
hey yo, that's, you know the vibes, man.
So,
this is a sick little project that we started 3
Yeah.
years ago now. You know, the podcast evolved and changed.
I mean, we're
and
approaching episode 100.
I know, very close. You know, we're all gonna meet up live in person. I'm kidding, unless.
July.
July, yeah, that's exactly right. Anime Expo, we'll see you all there. But no, like it's incredible how much success we've gained from the podcast and how much, you know, we're able to just keep pumping out really good content. And like the episodes on average are getting longer as well. But I feel like we're not wasting the time in the episodes when they're getting like we're not just like sitting there and like just dead airing it or like repeating points. I think like we took a pretty big stance. I probably appreciate you, Todd, for this. Is like kind of just like a point's done. All right, let's move on. Let's keep the train rolling as opposed to repeating each other's comments and blah 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 blah. And I think that's made it way more watchable and enjoyable and kind of like there's just a lot more like value add to that as opposed to just wasting time for wasting time's sake. But yeah, I don't think there's much else. Ryoiin, as an outside perspective, you know, a different kind of opinion. What were your moments of the year? How'd you feel about Treasure Cruise? How'd you feel about GGP, the award? How did you feel about helping me in the award show, being an executive producer of that too?
Don't you dare ask me again.
I'm so sick of it, bro. Oh,
He's already
man.
signed on for next year, whether he likes it or not. So
What? I think I was on a GGP episode this year, so that was probably
Yeah.
a pretty great
Yep.
moment.
That's true.
I liked Super Kizuna. That's really great for Treasure Cruise.
Yeah.
I don't know. Game looks like it's in a good spot at the moment. And yeah, I think the award show is really good for the community, giving recognition where recognition's due.
Correct.
And yeah,
Yeah, sure. Good
Not
calls.
much else, you know, I love the award show. I think it's the best. A lot to learn from this one. A lot of good and you know, a lot of positives and constructive feedbacks and stuff. So I think we're
Now what we
You
need
know?
to do is we need to be more like the Game Awards where we can have actual reveals in the middle of the award show.
Treasure Cruise. You guys listening?
Yeah, Yoshi, hit us up with
Bro, I'm
the
down.
reveals.
You know, that'd be super hype. if
That'd be
that was the-
crazy.
and then we can have someone come up on stage and and shout out.
Shout out some random shit, but I think that's probably where the award show is probably going to go towards is more along the line of the Game Awards style thing, where the nominations are pre-decided by a board of people that you know I pick, and then we kind of like play it by ear. That's kind of the plan at the moment. I should probably say as well, the whole live stream is going to stay up on YouTube. I will cut the stream into the start and the end and do all the timestamps. That'll be released as an episode, our final episode. So this, mind you, is the final episode of the year. We will be taking a quick Christmas break, and we'll be back sometime in January. We haven't decided, but you know, stay privy on the social channels. I think that's about it.
I think that is about it.
You know, anything else, gents?
Have a safe and happy New Year holiday period, guys. Don't want anyone, you know, coming up with a sickness, with an illness, with an injury. We don't want none of that.
Exactly.
Stay safe.
Since this is gacha orientated, don't pull too much.
Yeah.
Yes,
unless you're pulling baddies, you know what I'm saying? Aha!
sir.
No, but with that being said, as per usual, if you enjoyed today's episode or you enjoyed this stream in general, we do appreciate it. We hit maybe almost 120 people in the live stream today, which has been super great. You know, make sure, as Todd mentioned, you go down there, belt the like button for us right now, and then when the episode itself releases, you also belt the like button there as well. We would love to start our trek to 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. That'd be a fantastic goal for us to achieve. You can go down there into the description, Find all the socials. You can find us at Linktree, linktr.ee/GoodGreatPerfect. You can find us on Twitter at GGP Podcast or on anchor.fm/GoodGreatPerfect for the audio-only version of the show. There you can find us on all the listening platforms, the main ones being Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts as well. If you like us as individuals, as hosts, you know, we should probably say a big shout out to Ryoiin for stepping in so last minute. You know, so thank you so much for doing that. We greatly appreciate it. Knight would have naturally loved to be here, but you know, life sometimes pops up, and you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know, shout out to Ryoiin. His links and stuff will be in the description down below. But if you enjoy us as co-hosts, Flamevius, Nightmare JP, or you know, Toadski, or myself, Captain Puppy, you can go find all of our Twitters, YouTubes, Twitches, all that kind of fun stuff there. You know, that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. I've been Captain Puppy, Flame, Ryoiin, and Todd. Thank you all for listening to another episode. See you guys next time. Peace.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.